Alright, welcome into a Squad Ops Live event. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. We got Operation Splinter on the cards starting very soon. Change of plans due to unforeseen issues. Hey, Boombox. Some unforeseen issues, but you know, we roll through. Things happen. It's one of the damn things. But anywho, we'll get started here shortly. Splinter. Splinter is a Russian attack defend operation, more like attack and destroy, search and destroy operation against militia. We got a special skin for militia going on tonight. Militia are holding Farm Crossing in King Farm. So there's a North Farm Crossing, the road crossing, and King Farm here on Yurivka. Or Gordok, because I'm smart like that, and I knew those. I know. Sakes alive, guys! It's been a day. Been a day. More like I just found out about this change about 30 minutes ago. So you know, stuff happens. It's all good. We're gonna go in here in a second. We got a map rolling right now. Shortly, we'll hear from commanders on briefings. Speaking of briefings and commanders, I'll share that information here in just a second. It's been posted. Yes, it has. So Sloth going to be commanding Russia first. Russia's going to be in blue. We're going to be following Russia both rounds. So we got Sloth. Excuse me. Commanding Russia. Boogie is a squad leader with him, along with Jackson, Clay, and Wolfgang. For militia, Xbit's running militia first in red. Oddball, Harv, Hedda, and Dorf will be his SLs. All right. So that's what it is. So there's a bunch of options here. Splinter is just a ton of possibilities here for both teams. Mainly the areas that you see on the map. For the areas that you see on the map is the actual area that they'll have to put the fob. There's no specific point. They get the 600 by 600 meter area to place their fob. There are some limitations for militia's defense. And I believe Russia will know which compound to assault before live. Russia may or may not have access to a helicopter for this operation. Additionally, they have two other variations for their platoon. They have an infantry option, which gives them GLs and LATs for their infantry squads, along with MGs, engineers, ammo bearers, on top of their standard squad, which is 1 SL, 2 FTLs, 2 ARs, 1 medic. The infantry option there. They also get a couple of Logis with 300 ammo, and they're allowed artillery smoke barrages and 82 mil mortar strikes off map. The mechanized option for Russia is a little different. Mainly, they trade in all of that platoon armory specialization for 2 BTR-80s. So they'll have the crewmen for the BTR-80s, but they won't have the GLs, the LATs, the engineers, the ammo bearers. And they also won't have any off-map support. At this point, we don't know if we have a helicopter pilot for Russia. If we don't, then they won't have that option. If we do, you might see an air assault option here, which gives some of the infantry capability, no GLs, but the LATs, the engineers, the ammo bearers for those, but they get the MI8 with 700 ammo. They also get smoke barrage, but they don't get the mortar, the off-map mortar support. The red sickle hammer dudes, that's militia. Let me get the actual name. Proletarian Revolutionary Militia. per the stuff in the game, which could absolutely be like the generic name for them. But yeah, this is Russia versus militia. And just FYI, I'm gonna have players joining the server here shortly. Russia going to be starting at their main over there in Bravo 10 for both operations, or for both rounds, regardless of which area they're picking. Don't know where militia is going to be picking yet. That's the big thing. Militia has 2 PTRs? No, militia has like nothing. They get to pick where their hab is. They get 2 HMGs, fortifications at their hab. They have 6 lats and 2 heavy anti-tanks, anti-tank infantry units. They don't get any offensive vehicles. Militia will choose between one of those 3 areas. They get the 600 by 600 meter area to place their FOB. And militia get 2 HMGs and fortifications at that FOB. Russia may choose the mechanized infantry option. If Russia chooses the mech option, they get the 2 BTR-80s. If Russia chooses the infantry option, they get GL kits, LAT kits, 2 medium machine guns, 2 engineers, 2 ammo bearers. So that's also it's a lot of give and take. Depends on how you really see yourself pushing. I think the mechanized option, there's a lot of mobility in that, a lot of firepower, but you also have to realize there's a lot of firepower on militia just sitting there. 6 lats, 2 hats for militia. And you only have 2 armored vehicles. You have to get real lucky, not get your vehicle hit. It's imperative that you don't get your vehicle hit. Got players joining the server now. We're going to zoom over here for Russia. Leave this map open for just a little bit longer. Actually, let's go ahead and preview what Gordok looks like right now. It's foggy. It's a stormy day. Foggy, overcast. Not a lot going on. Nothing raining. You can see the map here. Just waiting on some folks to come on in. Not sure where militia's going to be. There's going to be a little bit of a time until militia... Okay. One of the BTRs just... One of the armored vehicles in the middle map just destroyed itself. Cool. It's going to be time... A little bit of time until we get to what's going on here. Not sure where militia is going to be setting up. Here's, once again, what we're looking at for the operation. Splinter. Not sure when we last played this, but this is one of the operations we've added this year. Major changes to the operation from the last time we've played. This used to be a single point defense operation with a lot of options for Russia. And now we're giving militia a little bit of the options here. Just trying to spread it out. Change things up here. My phone. About not. Okay. Alright. So have you guys played that V17 public test? I hear it's pretty good. I don't know. I don't say. I just haven't heard of it. I've actually played it today. The beta, they're calling it V17, is the official beta release. That's going to be coming out soon. The test exists and it's in the open. If you have the public test thing, you can just grab that. Obviously, things of note, commanders here. A lot of the off-map support has been officially added into the base game. So the off-map support that you see here, similar to what you'll see in the game. I would imagine we'll see this is a one life event, Fluffy. I imagine we'll be seeing some significant updates to the public test branch. Round one going to be starting here as soon as militia get themselves set up. Looks like militia moving out. Something tells we might be looking at a North Farm point. Not sure yet. We'll be figuring it out here momentarily. Militia obviously spawning their forces in at their main, or they're going to move out before everything gets started here. Some of the Russians have already spawned in. Matter of fact, they are appearing before our very eyes. So yeah, some of the other things in V17, they have made changes to the stamina system. Crouching and prone will now actually regenerate stamina faster than standing still. Also, apparently leaning will cost some stamina now. When you're moving, it'll cost more stamina to move when you're leaning. So, more stuff on the way. Vehicles also got changed. Vehicle driving is a lot faster. It feels a lot faster now because the gear shifting, all the transmission stuff have been modified based on vehicle speed, not engine RPM. Yeah, A10s are in there's a CAS system. It's different for conventional forces. If you have if you're on a U.S. Western conventional force, get an A10. If you're on a Russian or Eastern conventional force, get a Frogfoot with rocket pods. I believe it's a Frogfoot. Could be wrong about a Frogfoot. It's something similar to that. But the end result is pretty much the same. It's a concentrated blast on a certain point.
East objective to the north of the bottom one will not cross.
And it looks like we are going to see a North Farm hold for militia as they're continuing to move out. I don't see a gathering for a platoon brief for Russians, so we might be getting squad level briefing here. And we can take a look and see what mode they're using. Looks like they are taking the they're taking the infantry option. GLs are deployed, so we'll see 4 GLs, 4 LATs, 2 MGs, and 2 ammo bearers throughout the platoon, as well as 2 engineers.
Let me rub your face.
So no armored vehicles for Russia in round 1. I say round 1 because we'll have round 2 right after this. Also, we'll be part of the OWI stack up call to arms event this weekend. We're going to be featured as part of their schedule of events. They have an hour on their team, on their stream rather. All for good cause. Stack up. Right now, official schedule has us 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, which I believe is UTC -8. What are the white balls on the BTR? It's some sort of glitch
Sorry
that
about that, Jackson.
doesn't follow
Quick 2 cents. So
these spandrels. So if the spandrels drove off, the balls would stay there. It's just something that happens. We're going live in about a minute and a half here, so no platoon level brief from Russia.
10 minute wait.
And
We're gonna be here
wait, 10
all
minutes?
damn
Nah,
day.
that was a
11
mistake.
minutes.
oh, 11 minutes. I mistimed. So about 11 minutes.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. in the
Dog doing his thing in the background.
Agreed.
Lovely ambiance for the stream. Yeah, so 2 p.m. Pacific Standard will be on the stream.
I'm just gonna run away from this now.
How long is 10 minutes in metric?
It's either Charlie 4 Delta 4 Charlie 5 Delta 5. All right.
Are you once
Yep.
once we scout this out? Are you wanting to surround it? What kind of formation? Do you think horseshoe formation around it? Or?
I think if we,
So
if we put our
It's going to be a great day. Looks like a lot of stuff on this stream. Squad 2019 and beyond, so we'll probably get an updated roadmap for Squad coming out of this event.
This is
gone.
cool, though.
Squad Z. Looks like a mod showcase, a little bit. Squad Z,
I haven't played the playtest.
Hey, you're right.
EA Vancouver.
Okay, treehouse time.
Okay.
Treehouse time.
And then we have an hour. That's us.
Can I come out?
Stack up in the air assault crew.
I don't know if you can get on.
And then Postscripton has an hour.
You can talk to people in local.
So,
He's on it? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to seeing, looking forward to see how much we can raise for Stack Up this year.
Definitely have a DM
For this particular drive,
pushing up
anyway.
First, so we can put some fire down.
No, wait. No. Wait, try it with the. Oh.
Let's zoom in here and see what we got
Oh,
going
I
on
got-
here.
Oh,
It's like fucking.
oh, there we go.
Hi.
Now we're rolling.
Imagine
Do you vote
how-
people at the start of do you vote people at the start of
Oh, Kuba and Silas sitting in a tree.
I think you volunteer for it and then everyone votes.
and you see a drone with eyes.
Do we
Is that
kiss?
God?
Is this when we kiss, bro?
It's flying towards you at a mile, like there's just like 5 IEDs on it.
Yeah, what would you
That's
do?
gonna be so.
What is
fucking
going on
cool,
here?
man. Like,
Just two bros vibing in a tree.
yeah,
Vehicle's just gonna die. Vehicles stand no chance.
5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Nice. I was thinking about singing that little thing. Two bros sitting in a tree.
5 feet apart because they're not gay.
the thing is, you have to be organized to be able to do that. And organization is
Oh, our hands touched. Oh, that's it,
Oh
Kuba.
shit!
Oh.
Get away! Get away! Oh, I fell.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
too
big
late.
dummy.
Does that mean Silas wins?
Frightening.
But then you use a
Yeah,
Silas
I'm
asserted his
keying in on
dominance. Now hit us with that T-pose.
This is why I'm the Alpha team leader and you're the Bravo team leader.
Yikes.
This is very embarrassing.
At the same time, so there's literally no escape.
Gotcha.
That was not fun.
Weak.
Are you a partridge? It's almost Christmas season.
What the hell are you guys doing over here?
Is that a pear tree?
Oh. Whoops. I
So,
you know,
what
I
did I
don't know
tell you
enough
about getting up in
trees.
trees? Get down from.
It's
My cat's
strategy.
stuck in there. Someone call the
The enemy
fire
doesn't expect
department.
you to be in the tree.
Oh god, I'm doing a platoon brief.
They should keep those ones. I like
What do you mean, oh god?
Oh, it was a
Don't
sick
worry
park
about it.
one.
Get off my head, bcarr.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have Sloth give a platoon brief here for Russia, it looks like.
All these
Yay.
boys just running over. Somebody has one with a gun, Mr. DZ. Hey, put your gun away.
Sit your ass down on the
That's-
ground.
What are the
Yeah, put your hands
spetsnaz look
down,
like
quit acting like
marshmallows?
spazzes. Come on.
Alright, here we go.
All
Let's
right,
listen in.
boys. welcome to Operation Splinter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Welcome to Operation Splinter. Today, the Russians are cutting off our food supply by taking over a farm in the northern sector of this area. Grid squares are Charlie 5, Delta 5, Charlie 4, and Delta 4. Sorry, I said the Russians. Didn't I? The militia. Sorry, militia are cutting off our home food supplies. So basically, we're gonna move out from this location. We're gonna continue on the road, and we're gonna get to this location right there, marked on the map. That'll be our vehicle drop-off point. We'll drop off our trans trucks, and I'm pretty sure we get lodges. With that happening, from there, we will spread out, making a slight echelon right. Basically spreading out like that. We'll have the two southernmost squads doing support by fire, trying to get their eyes on them, with the other two squads basically flanking around the side and gonna assault through the objective. It's a quick, like, squad attack, platoon attack type thing. Nothing too crazy. Just keep your eyes open for scouts, and basically, yeah, let's get our food back. Other than that, you have 5 minutes to go over the plan with your squad leads. Squad leads, go ahead and break them out.
Who's taking what?
Uh-oh. They almost had the whole plan explained.
Alright, sorry guys, I haven't done this in a while. Who has the MGs?
Hello?
Talking this chat, bud.
Yep, who has the MGs?
I do.
Alright, so they're just trying to figure out who's doing
two
what.
MGs I would want to the south, and then my assaulting units, which would be the other
So they're just going to
squads,
box them in,
would be,
try a
to the
east to
north.
west approach, generally. Moving south to north, box everyone
I'll take
in.
the west side.
I'll take the 4 mark.
Okay.
I'll take the most northern of the echelon, right?
Clay, you gotta stop that, man.
Just get away from Scorpion, quick. Alright, Big, you're with
Okay.
me. As you're the AR, I'm
Alright, cool, that works, perfect. Go ahead and brief that to your squads, and then let's get ready to roll.
We got a little few minutes here.
We get the truck
Let's
each, yeah?
fly up
One
to
second.
see what militia have
we
done
get, 2 trans
with this
Yeah, we-
farm.
Yeah, you guys get a truck each.
Cool.
So militia, 2 HMGs, and fortifications. They got a lot of AT. Looks like they're not going to be using it on armor, but
Yeah, don't we get
Let's
lodges? We get 2
see.
lodges.
Yep, you're right.
oh, here we go. Looks like the fob is going to be over in Delta 4. It's like Delta 4-6. Delta 4-6. Militia are spread out there. Standard fob start rules. Looks like they'll be starting inside the fob radius. Still have about 3.5 minutes to go before live. Like we're getting squad level briefs here for militia. Reminder, expert in charge militia here.
Hey, all squad leads, make
With
sure that we
Oddball,
have
Harv,
300
Hedda,
ammo in
and
those
Dorf.
lodges. We'll use them to resupply if needed for the MGs. Try to keep those
Roger.
close.
See the radio right in the middle of the compound. I guess that works. I mean, it's an obvious position, and I imagine Expit's going to build. I imagine there's going to be a lot of building taking place here as soon as live gets started.
Again, all squad leads, remember, if you have good eyes,
Might be getting some
on the
vehicles in here.
objective, go ahead and call in those artillery barrages.
Oh, Silent just ran
Like I
over,
said,
dude.
We have 6 of them, so.
Big lull.
Boogie, did you grab the lodge or transport? And Clay, what did you grab?
Lodgy.
Here's Dorf, Modern, Death, and Tommy going to move some trucks in here to help barricade.
Okay, I grabbed the other transport.
And looks like they've made a little makeshift corner here. Tommy might have to move his truck a little bit more. That's still going to be, that's a pretty effective
Alright,
little
2 minutes,
blockade
boys.
here. obviously, militia not going to be building until live is called. How many resources do militia have? Let me double check here. Militia have... Okay, they can have 2,800 build per logi. Because each logi is forced to have 200 ammo. So they have 600 ammo and 28 times 3... 8,400 ammo? Or 8,400 build, rather? So... That's a lot of build points. That's a lot of sandbags and barbed wire. Although you gotta figure they gotta wait. They're gonna use some of that on HMG tripods. Tripods, the most effective HMG that in the game, because they can 360. And militia looking like they're getting ready to roll out here, as we are about 50 seconds away from round 1 beginning. If you're just tuning in, this is Squad Ops 1 live event. Operation Splinter. Here on the Guroduck. Take a look at the scores, or the scoreboard before we get going here. Sloth commanding Russia with Boogie, Wolfgang, Sergeant Jackson, and Clay as his squad leads. Xbit running militia
Clay,
with
since you're gonna be
Dorf,
the first
Hedda,
squad on the objective,
the Harv,
or on the
and
vehicle drop-off
Oddball.
Point, you're gonna pull 360 security. Who's the next truck? Wolf?
And
Yeah, Wolf, you'll pull
10 seconds away, we're going to
on
fly
the
back
location.
down and watch Russia roll
And then
into
Sergeant
this.
Jackson and Boogie will just stand by, helping out with security for Clay.
We're live with round 1 of Operation Splinter.
Roger.
You're on Squad Ops.
Cool. You guys will spread out from that one
Vehicles
location, though.
off-road,
Don't just
right
sit
at the
there,
beginning.
Obviously.
Makes a lot of sense. They're going to beeline it across this field and hit this road, I think, is probably what's going to happen. I saw the dismount mark around here, Delta 6-2, so it's a pretty aggressive mark to it's a pretty aggressive disembark. Militia a bit ways away here. We're not going to see them until we get to about a kilometer of distance. I think maybe a little bit more. So we're going to use the railway town here as a dismount point. Pretty smart. Squad 2, Harv.
Beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful, boys. I loved how you guys did that.
Getting out?
Look at that. It's almost if we trained them to do it. It's Russia versus militia.
Here, I want you to
So
start
the red flag, the
2
hammer
and 4
sickle
behind
guys
this.
are
This is one
militia.
securing this
Just a
town.
little bit different skin,
Or spreading out.
a little bit different
pulling security.
flavor for this operation.
Alright, Mister, you're with D-Leak.
2 and 1 are securing the town, you said?
Van, you're with me.
Yep, 2, 1, and 4 are going to secure the area around the town. 3 is reconning the objective.
With that fat jump and then that mad lean.
Roger.
See?
What's he talking about?
Clay, what do you mean hill toward north? You mean this hill? What?
Keep
No,
going,
next
keep
one.
going.
See a hill?
Keep
I
us
can't see a
listening,
hill on
You'll
the
see
map,
it
so-
once you go over this ridge.
Okay, I just don't see it on the map. My bad.
Speaking of seeing hills on the map, wouldn't it be great if OWI added some
maintain eastern
topographical
security
maps to
load.
Squad? Boy, I would never use this current maps ever again. Oh man. Wouldn't it be swell? Taking a look at Russia's positioning here, moving up. 1 squad in reserve, looks like 1 and 3, moving out in front. 2 a little behind here.
Watch as you crest.
And meanwhile, Harv has a fire team. Looks like they're splitting up into fire teams. It's kind of a weak one over here. It looks like someone didn't get the memo. 3-man fire team crossing the road west. Or, sorry, east. Yep, now he's catching up. There we go. And a fire team is deploying south. So moving straight into potentially 1's kill zone if they move out of these trees.
You want us to move into our locations?
G-Man leading the massive ginger, Captain Morgan.
Kind of secure. Start moving to locations.
And
what you guys have. 3.
you can see
IDU
here
reconning.
Wolfgang's squad
position
is
until
spread out
3 gets recon or eyes on.
in these trees.
I'm looking past the field now. I don't see anything.
Wolfgang
Alright,
looking
cool.
northwest.
Yeah, go ahead and start moving into your locations. Get ready to assault this objective.
Until the fog here brings effective
Roger.
engagement distance down, and Wolfgang has spotted
grid if
this
you can.
advanced fire team here.
020 at my position.
Sit down.
And Bagus with the eyes on probably spots Massive Ginger running around. Yep, you can barely see Massive Ginger through these woods.
If you guys can cover us, we're gonna
Pretty good.
cross the road.
He's calling out Delta 649.
Charlie set on the
020.
Oh shit, that's pretty close. Alright.
Copy. Hold on.
See that hill?
It's going to be
that's close to
unfortunate
your,
for Harv's squad
Charlie
here. They're
team,
going
so
to
have them
they're going to
advise
take some
that
pretty heavy
west.
fire really fast on. Even worse for Clay's squad. Kuba climbing up on a rock here is going to be careful. He might have spotted some folks over here, but I don't think so.
Alright, 3, if you need to pull back to where 1's flanking
they saying
around, go ahead and do
anything?
that.
If Rainbow Six gets wise,
I'm trying to peek at my binos.
these guys are real close. Matter of fact, Captain
They're
Morgan,
close,
if he
obviously,
wanted
no
to
more
look
peek
to
if
his
they
east,
don't.
he'd have eyes on Rather Scottish Champ right now. This is kind of rough right here. These guys are within 100 meters.
So far,
They
only one
don't
or two
have eyes
spotted there,
on.
possibly scouts.
Doesn't seem like...
Right, good copy, 3.
I wonder if Clay's passed on the information he's hearing in squad comms right now, or I wonder if it's dawned on him that these guys are actually over here. Who was looking for him? But looks like Harv's guys are buttoned down pretty hard in bushes, hiding behind Defilade. Massive Ginger finding a pretty good spot right here.
Those containers. Can you see to your northeast? Do you see anything out there?
Negative. I have eyes up
Negative.
the hill, about 100 yards.
Supposed to be like a Black October 93 situation. Weasel, or Weasel, I don't presume to know real world history that well.
Alright, contact north of 1.
Roger.
Speaking of real world events, looks like an AR just opened up here.
2 and 4. if
Maybe
you can,
Vicky
double
Squeeze and
time
G-Man finding something to shoot at. Captain Morgan opening up, actually.
3, do you have eyes on
He's
that
got a
contact?
mini-me pointed towards Clamar and Ajacan. Clamar's already been hit, Ajacan the same, and rounds coming out now from Russia. Russia spreading fire all over here. And I'm hearing shots from Koopa's position as well. They see Massive Ginger, and I think they're just shooting a Massive Ginger, although the tracers are going to work against Captain Morgan here. He has no cover from his position.
Is that contact on Cuba?
It's north of Cuba.
Some of us are taking contact.
Wolfgang has gone ahead and pulled east off the ridge line. GL's now coming in. Looks like a GL overshot for Russia. I don't even know where that went to. Rounds landing all over the place. Russian GLs not on target yet. Harv is actually engaging units directly. He's taking shots at Silas and Imanaz. Silas Commander. Not good. And I think... Oh, Vicky Squeeze got killed. Kuba's got his, Kuba got him dead to rights there. Kuba and Rather Scottish Chap. And they pull back from the ridge line. Rather Scottish Chap looks like he's engaging Captain Morgan now.
Got, man?
I think Captain Morgan was trying to run away.
Sorry, I've just
He's
thought
crawling.
It was a dead
What
body.
did they break?
Oh, he thought he shot a dead body?
On the northwest of us,
It wasn't a dead body, it was Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan repositioning.
Should be enemies.
Oh, unlucky that he's not been detected by Russians yet. Zabari...
I don't know where that M4 is. I can hear that M4.
On movement.
Zabari has eyes on Captain Morgan. But Captain Morgan looks like he crawls over the ridge line into safety. Kuba's saying he didn't know where that M4 was, and that's the Harv's M4. Ooh, and Harv with binocs up, gets hit, falls back. Lucky for Harv, he only got hit once. Kuba gonna throw a grenade. And And does it have the distance?
Firing a GL.
Doesn't appear that it has the distance. A little short though. Pretty
currently
favorable
taking no
bounce once it hits the
contact.
top of the embankment
Roger,
there.
copy. Is there any way you can push forward besides through the forest?
Copy. Don't want
Or
to give
through
you
the
too
field,
much, man. Trying to keep you guys safe.
This fire team making some movements here. Harv's second element
Roger, good copy.
east of the road is now moving south, and that could be pretty bad for Harv's element. Although they have the forest,
They have not seen us. We want to get your guys across.
they have the forest and defilade to move into, but once they hit this hill, they're gonna get found out pretty quick once they start shooting at something. Meanwhile, militia elements holding position. Matter of fact, there's a screen for us over here. Make sure they don't get run around on.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine these guys could take some fire here as well.
Amen.
I'll just say sweep by us to the west side and go north. We got eyes on. They're about 150 meters to our northwest. They have not spotted us yet.
Northwest?
Copy, so move west. Gotcha.
Okay, I'm falling off the rock.
Confirm.
I was gonna kiss.
Uh-oh. Looks like Boogie might be moving straight into Rainbow Six's position? Unless I'm misreading something. I could be.
Taking contact.
Rainbow Six getting shot up, or shooting Boogie.
Roger, 4.
Oh no, looks like there's already a casualty here. It looks like Bigarago ate it. Skylining. A perfect position for these militia guys here. And Rainbow Six still shooting. Sergeant Jackson's got to get the move on here quickly.
Repeat that.
Catch these guys. Storm is part of this element over here, and he's still looking for people to shoot. Rainbow Six is kind of stuck in the middle of the open here. He's got himself a rock to his south
Oh shit.
for
Anybody hear
cover.
me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
Meanwhile-
I took a big ass lag spike. 3, I said resupplies there if you need it for your MG or anything that you,
Kuba, Rathscotch chap still
expended.
hanging here. Harv squad just taking that one
1-4-2,
casualty
I guess
right
we're just
now.
gonna have to make a major
Rainbow
push
Six
that way.
makes a run
3,
for
if
it
you can
and
push
catches
across
back
that
up with his
field
fire team.
and, push
So
it to
Stark
the
and
south,
Storm
that would be great.
get their
Maybe just
get
be
Rainbow
snakes
Six
in the
back.
grass, I guess.
I think he's his medic. And ooh, this is a pretty nasty position. If they can set themselves up like right here, they can catch Boogie's element as they move into this clearing.
A little bit more north. We're gonna try and flank that contact that's shooting you and my Bravo team over.
Copy, we're gonna continue
Sergeant
here.
Jackson wants to
3, you copy my last?
sweep north and west around.
Yep. Well, once my guys
Interesting approach. Stark has eyes on something. Might be taking a shot at Flicker and Moneyman. Storm doing the same. Flicker runs away. And they move into cover.
It's pretty good. We're getting some light suppression, but nothing we can't handle for right now.
Ooh, Rainbow Six gets zipped by 0 Point and Sabari.
They're at Echo 644.
I might even be coming from Kuba and Rathscotch chap. Meanwhile, massive Ginger and Captain Morgan get hit over here by Kuba. Kuba's still taking shots at Captain Morgan, and Captain Morgan goes down. G-Man stuck behind this particular part of the hill. Harv helpless as his fire team dies. More shots here. The suppression is increasing here from Boogie's element. And yep, looks like these guys are going to make a run back. And Sergeant Jackson's fire team plus element here might not have eyes on this. It's a bit far away. They are looking in the right direction, but I don't know if they're going to be able to see. Maybe Van might see this.
Clay, make sure you guys.
It looks
know
like
we
Rainbow
have,
Six, Stark, and
pushing north.
Storm have already fallen
Tier
back. Big miss there on the catch. Harv and G-Man, the last ones alive over here on the west of the road, they're falling back as well. So, push and pull, 4 kills Russia, 1 kill Mill.
Boogie, did you lose a guy or did he disconnect?
I think he DC'd, to be honest with you.
Alright, roger that. Well, good shit so far, boys. We haven't lost anybody, so keep up the good work.
No, we don't need to stress him.
Okay, copy.
Pretty rough.
You know what? He probably did die. He's unassigned, so.
Oh, okay.
Pretty rough there for Mill. It's a valiant effort.
Alright, do we
The
have
push down
an,
south
general,
just
grid
needed
of
more
where the
men.
contact is? We
But
are
I
on
think
their right flank.
if
We
there
cannot
was
see
a
anything.
significant presence there, I think Russia would have just pivoted.
Hey, you guys can, like I said, call
Militia
in some
throwing
mortar
a
support
squad
on it.
here way east.
have
Hedda's got an
artillery
element moving around the field. All 5.
Roger. I just want to make sure.
Gonna
if I
use
call
this
it for action,
forest and probably make a shot at trying to come along the angle that Sergeant Jackson's at.
We also have smoke, so if you guys need smoke cover.
Pretty smart move if he makes it. He's
Does
still
anybody need a
moving.
resupply?
So it's
I
hard
can
to
grab
tell.
a Logi if you guys need it.
Hearing GL's crash too. Looks like Sergeant Jackson's got eyes on Stark and Rainbow Six as they're running away. Long range GL's being thrown.
1 and 4. I'm gonna pull up with a Logi behind you guys so you can resupply.
GL a little short there.
I'm gonna use one of our mortars. I got a definite position on them where they fell back to.
Yeah, roger that. Go ahead.
Oh, looks like Sergeant Jackson's going to use a mortar. They only have 3 of these barrages, I believe. And it's kind of early to use it. And there's no way Sergeant...
Is it again? I just want to make sure I'm using the right one.
There's no way Sergeant Jackson has eyes on this. If Sergeant Jackson throws a mortar, like Delta 4-3, might get a couple kills. But no, that's way short.
Roger, good copy.
So that's a bit of an early chance. I mean, the position was good, but they're 200 meters away now. Just waited too long to use it, or is misreading what he's seeing, but I kind of doubt that's the thing. I think it was just I mean, when it came down to it, they're definitely moving through here. So, I mean, makes sense. And the mortars are definitely going to drive anyone away here, so it's going to give Jackson more confidence to move in. One more round from both of these tubes. There we go. That should be the barrage. Done. Light mortar attack. No kills with the mortar attack.
Alright, boys, let's keep pushing on this farm.
And Cyrus wants to up the ante here. It looks like Hedda's going to move on the east side of the road.
1, 2, and 3, you guys are
There's a tree line that runs parallel the road here. So he's moving his guys up and over.
Got it. Roger. Just
This is going to be a real,
my Bravo squad to rearm, get up online
a
with
real
us.
strong potential
Huge field, lots of
here.
open space up to our north here.
Lima Bean's actually already even loaded AT, so he's anticipating vehicle contact.
Anybody
Either
else
that,
need a resupply? One, do you need
no,
a
he's
resupply?
using the optic in the RPG-7. We'll see.
Roger, good copy.
So that's what's happening. Remember, in squad ops, not everyone has optics. Fire team leaders and squad leaders are going to be the only ones that typically have magnified optics in operations.
2, I don't expect you to push through those fields. You can move west and then push north if it's clear for you.
Looks like Sergeant Jackson getting the suggestion
Roger
he
that.
needs.
I'm getting a bad eerie feeling that we got something hiding in there.
Yeah, I have that feeling also.
It's kind of a smart... I would say this is kind of a smart idea, but I don't know. Tired of asking how much is this game? It varies, depending on where you buy it from. Some places, I know it's usually on sale with Humble Bundle, but you can get it through Steam. I think they're asking, I think $40 is the retail price, if I'm not mistaken.
Moving.
But, static coming through every now and then.
Alright, contact to
Oh
our
no.
east, 150 meters of my
That's not
Charlie,
good.
my northern
Let
building.
me
We got
check
150
something
meters to
here.
our east.
Roger, good copy too. Have they seen you?
Okay.
They may be trying to flank.
Every so often. Might be,
They may be trying to flank. 4 and go ahead and hold that east side.
there's some static coming through from Sloth when he's talking.
Yep, 2 and 4, hold that fucking contact off. 3 and 1, go ahead and push on the farm.
Some static, some background noise. Not sure if it's from me. Right now I don't hear anything coming out of the mic. Meanwhile, we got contact here east. Hedda's fire team trying to move through where Sergeant Jackson is. Ends up catching some of it off the side. Yo. Rocket actually hits Payne 12 Bravo? What? GL's being fired back. And yeah, these Russians are going to be moving out. Slight static. Good now. Yeah, it could have just been the... To be honest with you, I need to replace this mic cable. Russians holding on here. They're trying to... I imagine they're trying to exfil west. They're getting a little bit of support here from Boogie's squad. But I think Sergeant Jackson's guys are going to hold the line, let Boogie roll out.
So this field to our direct north is pretty open. We could veer a little bit west, up like to Charlie 5. There's still a possibility that, you know, their radio could...
Can you see the website again, but no stream? What?
Yeah, roger that.
Hold, I got contact,
I'm not sure what that question means. What you mean there? Someone has a shotgun as an engineer? That's kind of weird. Someone has a shotgun and is trying to throw shotgun shells this far. Yikes. Payne 12 Bravo. Covering the smoke here, making sure the militia... The Steam download site, it's on Steam. Steampowered.com.
Across the fields, my binocs.
Reloading. 3 minutes left.
The other website is... Oh, Humble Bundle. I don't know what the URL is, but... It can be on sale through Humble Bundle. I know I've seen links to it before. There might be a way to get it discounted.
Reloading.
Just gotta look around. Russians making moves here. But, militia making moves of their own. Split up into fire teams. They're watching the fields. Humble Bundle.
Anybody need ammo? You're putting down ammo? Sweet.
Mind if I grab a mag or two?
And speaking of Russians making moves, I hear some firing in the west.
3, did you just get engaged?
Looks like AR fire from distance.
Roger,
Wolfgang's squad is being shot up. The militia have boxed in the fields to their south. Pretty strong. Russia just need to man up, pile everyone through this forest right here. If militia organize for a counter-assault and just throw themselves into the field and just run out at Russia, there's a likelihood that, there's a likelihood that it could be, successful here for militia. Russians looking for the guys that were shooting at them. Right now, 5 kills Russia, still 1 kill for militia. Some repositioning here. Looks like Russia gonna make use of this forest to push north. Kuba's fire team falling back here.
Holy fuck, that was so bad.
He's trying to get us killed, dude. We're getting targeted. Get the fuck out of here, Kuba. We're being geoed now.
That was, yep, no, that was an RPG.
RPG even worse.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks, Tyler. We're live with operations on Saturdays and Wednesdays.
Can I get a fire team looking south? I have a eerie feeling. Yeah, I have an eerie feeling that they're flanking around us.
Reposition a little bit, yeah.
Silas not commanding. What are you thinking? Did I say Silas
like
was
100
commanding?
meters short,
Slot's
so-
commanding.
Don't be
Yikes.
too sure.
Arrange it for you.
I'll start with the lap the shot.
Oh yeah, no. But there was a
Way short.
arms engaging me.
I think there might be a little ditch there. Like, where that
Silas,
shit
you
is.
wanna
Militia
check
just
if you can go
holding. Let's take a look at some
316
militia positions here while we're waiting for Russia to reorganize for a push. Harv's remainder of his squad, he's taken the most casualties so far. And he's holding pretty much the most important point for militia. This crossroads, right, or this, where the road and the railway sort of meet right here, and this embankment is pretty important. Russia have a significant, set of hills on the south side. They could set up and just sort of rain bullets on this position. Likelihood of suppression pretty high here. Militia forces elsewhere just throwing rounds across the field. That's really all they're doing. Russia they've sort of reformed a platoon line, kind of sort of, with blobs every so often.
Area locked down pretty well right there.
But
Alright, I'm
doesn't
gonna move my Bravo team
appear.
up to my location now. Me and my Charlie are gonna move farther east, and then we're gonna start heading north.
Okay, looks like they're going to go back to the original plan. They want an element to move around and north and sort of attack from the northeast of the point.
One, is that hill looking clear by your Charlie team?
Yeah, it's clear.
Roger, copy.
I imagine 1 and 3 are probably going to hop in here.
From the little shed and D415.
It's mine.
I have eyes on it. I can see the intersection from this position.
Roger. I'm gonna cover east.
Contact to our straight west.
You can get
Or
some
you got
good
east,
eyes
alright.
on the intersection.
Uh-oh, Wolfgang has eyes on contact, and Scrooby and that fire team are moving towards... No, sorry, Oddball. Leading the charge straight towards this Russian element. Big unfortunate for them. I don't think Rob Pelican can see anything. He's got a GL shot out. Doesn't appear to be ranged properly. Beef Baby probably has a better idea here. Looks like some shots are hitting.
I'm coming over to you.
584, I need you to follow up with one and push the same way he's going into the farm. Do I need you to expedite
Fruit
your
chopper
movement
pilots?
on that
No.
LG?
Chopper pilots come from within the community.
Other side of the road.
Roger, copy one.
Yep, and there we go. Like I said, in the north, looks like
And north, they are
Cuba's
sending
fire
across the field
team.
from us and the rock formation's over.
Oh wait, where are they shooting? Yep, they're shooting north. Yep, so Harv's fire team and Harv squad under fire again. Cuba looking for people to shoot here
Yep, that looks like
with
where they're at.
binocs, and it's a little far, but chance for the rounds to hit up there.
Yeah, we're going back east.
Right now, Sergeant Jackson about to run in here. I'm having to go back and around. All over the place.
Do I have permission to call
18
in
plus
some more mortars
maturity
on Ambush Hill, over.
is our rule.
Yeah, if you have confirmed enemy contacts there, go ahead.
We don't
Roger.
enforce
I'll
the
always
age
send it if I can get
range
some scores
per
out.
se, but we expect 18 plus maturity from participants in operations.
Hold on.
Mainly because
What?
these things take time to organize.
No, don't throw smoke into our faces, dude. You're fucking
And-
working us.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't let me click it.
Uh-oh,
God
beep
damn it.
baby.
We
Threw
have to
smoke a
pull
little close there. Smoke's meant to hinder enemy vision closer to where they are.
Sloth, we're gonna fall in behind one.
That's fine.
Push north through there.
Sorry.
Yeah, we just need to start
In
pushing
the
on
end,
it.
Beep Baby and Vegas make it back to their squad. hearing some shots east. Sergeant Jackson may have been, may have found Shia and Groot over here.
You're kind of on your own. If you want to break off and follow us in, that's fine. But if you want to continue on your mission, that's your call.
It looks here, and matter of fact, Harv has fallen back to the objective itself, and 2 squads are pushing through straight on the point. This is a great development here for Russia. Hey, Bobby.
We might have to just fight these guys due to...
Right now it's Russia versus militia. Russia in blue, militia in red. Right now, 5 kills for Russia, 4 kills for militia now. So militia, a bit more success on that last bit of engagement here. Meanwhile, but rather, Sergeant Jackson's squad is kind of getting ready to run into
One scout.
Van Fots. Why is Shia in the open here? Gets shot. Meanwhile, here comes Groot. Groot and Doobie Scoo. I think Doobie Scoo has eyes on Van. Doobie Scoo's looking for Van, I think. Oh, there's a grenade. Well, that would have hit him if he was alive.
Crossing the road for.
Copy.
Meanwhile, in the north,
Command, I'm using one more
the
artillery.
main
We got a
assault.
fire team plus pushing us right now.
Roger, good copy.
The main assault force looks like they're going to be.
That's the last one. We should have 3 left. We're saving the rest for the main objective.
We have 3 barrages left, correct, or 4?
How many did you use, Jackson? 2?
That is the second one.
Roger. We have 4 left then. So yeah, the rest of them will be saved.
Looks like the militia are running away here. That would have killed some if they stuck on the position, but they displaced. And it looks like the mortar is a little close.
Barrage on sandbags. I have sandbags spotted in W46.
Ooh, and they've spotted sandbags?
Roger, good copy. 1, send it.
Yep, Russia's really close. Matter of fact, they're shooting into their base right now through the trees. You can't really see it that well. The Russian position here. This hill, what I say earlier, guys, this hill is super important to getting a foothold for this spearhead. Right now, an MG is just throwing rounds this direction, and there's a chance for... Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, here comes the mortars. Mortars on Pony's position here. Let's see how... Also the first chance we've seen the militia base since they started building before live. Here comes... Pony got shot out beforehand. Mortars hitting sandbags and everyone runs for cover. They're trying to get into the indirect fire shelter. That might not last against several, Ooh, those mortars are a little bit off. Looks like 2 more rounds coming in.
Nobody's pushing us. They don't feel like going with us, so we're holding off any kind of flanking action.
And the indirect fire shelter saves them.
Break down and follow them behind us. You're gonna pick up your security while 3, 1, and 4 push on the objective.
3 squads pushing onto the objective could be very big.
Yeah, that way we can have a whole team.
Russia still have a squad in reserve, and they looks like they're taking their time engaging the light forces they have over there. Meanwhile, It's Bananas and Modern Death have reoccupied the position. They have lost quite a bit of sandbags, but It's Bananas trying to reinforce their position. Russians need to get a move on if they want to take advantage of the mortar strikes that they have to suppress enemy position. They also have, since they're infantry platoon, they have the specialization, they have, rather the choice from the mission, they have smoke barrage. Expert actually looking this direction, this is the commander for militia this round. He's looking for things to shoot, rounds running right over his head. He's trying to figure out how strong this force is to his southeast.
Smoke in there.
I have eyes on objective.
And here comes a smoke barrage, looks like.
Do it. Send it.
We have 2 more. smoke, right?
No, we have 3 more HE. You used 1, Jackson used 2. We have 1 more smoke. Now we have 3 HE.
Copy.
It's Russians adding more indirect fire here. You can see the entire Russian area is just sort of sitting here. Meanwhile, the smoke borders
Pushing with the smoke.
Roger, good copy.
landing here. What it looks like from the ground. Significant smoke screen going up here. Looks like a artillery coming in.
That element that 2 was engaging may flank you.
G-Man and the fire team that's on the hill has gone back into their indirect fire shelter. Ooh, that one line's pretty close. But the indirect fire shelter is saving them right now. And another barrage is done. Meanwhile, the smoke screen allows Russia to push in. Oh yeah, they fixed the smoke. Yes, the smoke looks proper. The smoke looks like what it looks like in the game now. Russia, still 2 squads, part of the main assault force, not really pushing in. They need to push in now. They gotta push in. They have to affect this assault right now. They can't wait for a foothold.
I'm checking northeast.
Militia starting to fall back. They're bringing the squad that was skirmishing with Sergeant Jackson's squad back in. They're gonna get back before Sergeant Jackson can relieve.
Over the log, right over the log.
Yep.
I only have.
Alright, ready? Wait for those. Yeah, don't worry, Scottish, don't worry. Wait for those to
Here we
push.
go. Another squad looks like they're getting ready to push over from the south of the road.
We're gonna need another smokes in the...
Yep. I'm gonna tell you where to push.
One's pushed across, and they have a fire team over here. We're behind this fire team right now. They're looking for smokes. They want to add us. I guess they want to screen themselves and add a little bit of a distraction. Here comes Kuba, leading his fire team. The Harv
Take some distance now.
looks like he's fallen off the top of the hill. Nope, they have some sandbag fortifications here.
They have a sandbag. They have a sandbag placement up here. Sandbag placements. Watch out.
Kuba gets smacked.
Listen, you're 20%
They're
down.
northwest. They're northwest.
I need you up here as soon
You
as
gotta go to
possible.
JSEP.
Yeah.
And Harv has got these guys dead to rights here. Looks like another smoke barrage coming
That's
in.
another smoke.
I just
If you anyone to be up on.
Smoking it.
Hopefully that's a smoke barrage and not a missed HE barrage ball. Kuba, the trunk is saving him.
Pull back. Return fire.
Kuba makes it out of there and back to another trunk. Maybe where you can get a little bit more chance to see what's happening. Meanwhile, another smoke barrage in the middle of the field. A little closer than I think they would have wanted it. But it's gonna let Russia move in closer. Oh no. Russia's gonna shift to the east. Hedda's squad, if they come in the right angle, they could do some serious damage to the rear guard of the Russian force now. Hedda's squad.
Alright, command, my
A
Bravo
group of
element
6 right
heading
now.
north up 9-3. We're gonna follow
Running
American
along
Community
train
behind them.
tracks. They're
One,
sort of in
you
the
need to
open.
keep an eye on your
I
east
don't
side.
think the Russians have any idea of Vlad might see
east
these
side.
guys if he's looking.
Copy.
Matter of fact, they're not moving in the... They're moving... Oh, yeah, he's gonna see them. Groot takes down Lima Beam.
We have contact.
Or, sorry, not Groot. Vlad Poutine takes down Lima Beam,
Hey,
and
space
Groot
out.
gets one. Grunt dies.
Spacing.
Doobie Scoop gets his head taken off by Vlad Poutine. What a shot. And Hedda is now down to 2. Himself and Groot. Oh, I guess Seneca's over there too?
Contact to the east there.
No.
Copy.
And Hedda and Groot and Seneca are going to run back. Great awareness by the Russian platoon.
So how many
Oh
HE do
yeah,
we
I
have?
saw V-17, Lightbender.
3. We have 3.
to the northwest of Two's position right now.
It's coming soon. Public test right now.
3, go ahead and help
Looks like
engage
Oddball's
that.
squad has pushed behind, and Sergeant Jackson have caught
4
them
and 1, you guys are
trying to find the
right now.
rear of the
What we
Russian
can do with this
formation.
rear contact.
Oddball has a fire team size force with him.
Alright, mortars out.
Wait, what? Where are the mortars? Oh, right on Harv's position. Deathcon eats a grenade.
Alright, that contact will back to apartments.
I mean, it's gonna be good.
Covering your north.
V17 is gonna be
They're
good.
like 150 meters.
We'll be
to our
part of the,
northwest. I got eyes on some of them right now.
We won't be previewing V17,
Alright, we're gonna push on this HE.
Roger, good copy. After AT drops, go ahead and
oh my
push.
gosh. Maybe not with the threats. Tyrant. Harv, oh!
This was a flanking
Survived.
element. They were trying to get up in behind 3. We ran into them on our way up to you guys.
Roger, good copy.
Survived thanks to
Go ahead and,
sandbags.
eliminate, destroy,
What
and then
luck.
push up.
Those last ones, not gonna hit anything. Matter of fact, that one came pretty close to hitting friendlies. Meanwhile, Oddball's element has been perforated up here. King's kill goes down. It's just Elite and Oddball. Oddball runs away to the west. Elite is stuck between a rock and a hard place. GL's coming in. Looks like GL's in the wrong place. Oddball trying to find, probably trying to find who to shoot to save Elite. Ooh, he kills Bagus. Hiding in the bush. Not the good cover, I think. Elite is in a bush himself, but he's got defilade too. Russians taking their time sweeping through that area. Meanwhile, militia have repositioned. Looks like they've strengthened their guard force on the east.
Roger, good copy. 3, 2, how's that contact going?
Oh, and here we go. Another, looks like another mortar barrage. A little short here. And the militia are actually falling back, suspecting that they might be targeted by this mortar. They're trying to find hard cover. And it looks like this last mortar bombardment is not going to be anything good here. 0 Point just got zinged.
4-1, once you secure that objective, go ahead and let me know so I can get...
I guess from the fire team that's on this hill in the town. Mortars should be coming in close to this position. Would have done some damage if there was anyone there.
Good copy, 3.
This is not playtest pass. We're on the stable build. We always play operations on the the stable build of the game. Moneyman so far forward, he almost got himself taken out by his own mortars.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Move up, move up, move up.
Be careful when you crest this ridge.
Now, militia have spread themselves out. But, ooh, look at this this is a pretty fast approach here by Clay J. His squad moving in.
Yeah, you some smash
And there's
him on
still, Hedda's small element to the north here.
Should I pick this? Is that dumb?
No, it's actually not done. We're gonna have to peek it eventually.
Speaking of peeking, Nuclear Twister top of the hill, not looking their way. Oop, Nuclear Twister.
Oh my god, I jumped. I actually jumped.
You want me to smoke your ass, Clay?
No.
Uh-oh.
Northwest.
Koopa got hit by Lord Chanka there.
Die, Koopa.
Hey, cover.
What a
I
position.
didn't kill him because I'm bad. Contact northwest.
Why are you bad?
You're good, you're safe.
Small monitor. Some smash.
Why is
Some
Koopa
smash.
bad? Big
I mean,
questions.
if you need me to smoke more.
Russia need to reorganize here. It's kind of bad. They've split their platoon up again. 2 squads north of the road, 2 squads south of the road. And they're getting distracted by 2 people in the south right now.
Watch
Can I
the
get an
close
angle
3,
on
4,
that
5 area so they won't push on us. Smoking out.
Squad 4 from...
It might be a little close.
What is that? Another mortar strike? I think this might be the last off-map mortars that Russia have to use. Rather Scott's champ eats a grenade.
Friendly down.
Mortar might be a little smoke.
Nade range.
Root throws another one. That time a little bit further off. Our militia... nope, militia have fallen back.
Our way up. We're gonna buddy bound team. We're gonna try and get up north and into the fight, so we're all consolidated together.
Ooh. Tommy and Lish. Saved by, looks like, some trees. Mortar spread is pretty strong here. 2 more coming in.
How many smokes we got left?
We got nothing left.
And that's all the off-map artillery.
What's up? What's going on?
And that's it.
Shooting at us, and we're trying to clear a barn. Okay?
Oh, Expit almost gets taken out by a flicker.
Roger, good cop.
Remember the radio?
Wow, what a shot.
No.
Through the trees.
Well, we could smoke it. I wish we had more.
Alright. Best to follow one boogie.
I'm gonna get next level to stand back up.
If we hold
Russia need to get a move on here. Elite and Oddball are still alive here.
area, they shouldn't do it. They try to push.
And if the Russians pushing in from the south, it could be the massive distraction that they need.
And we'll hold that line while you guys work on the objective.
Dishka, I think Modern Death on the Dishka here. It's just pinning these guys down.
Trying to get eyes on his Dishka so he can take him out of the way.
Just fucked.
He's being a real pain in the ass.
He doesn't really know where we are. It's completely covered by trees.
I know. It's just I don't want to lose you guys to a fucking rogue Dishka.
No, there's like at least a squad up there. There's at least a squad up.
Oh, I know.
Yo,
Man,
we
there's
can
at
get
least a
behind it
squad
so we
on
can't
top
turn
of
around.
that Dishka.
Russians, hopefully Wolfgang and Sergeant Jackson getting gear real quick here.
I see a shit ton of C-wire. Is he near the C-wire?
So 3 and 2 can potentially.
He's in like a bunker fort.
Meanwhile, we're gonna shift up here to the north.
Or like a sandbag fort up there. They're shooting rockets at us too.
Yeah, I see it.
Spari taking some shots at Seneca and Groot here. They're still north of the road, trying to link back up with the rest of their militia guys.
Shit out of me, dude.
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Holy fuck.
Semi-auto and fully automatic. Sandbug. Oof.
Not very good. Pressure's not good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they got this shit
We're
locked
gonna
tight.
have this bus from our west.
Oh, we
15
lost.
kills Russia, 11 kills Mill. It's still in Russia's favor, but just barely.
My entire team is up there. They're on south.
And you could argue that it's still
back here.
militia
We are
favorite right
watching the
now,
southern
because
approach
they're on
over.
defense.
Yeah, we got smoke southwest on the hill we were on.
Hearing shots here to the south. Let's see if we can zero in on that.
3 and 2, the approach that I just took is clear.
There's Oddball and Elite are still distracting 2 squads worth of Russians right now.
Yeah, get that thing set up.
Oddball. Shots really close to landing on targets here. Russians just wasting ammo on 2 people.
How the fuck did I get shot?
Sloth Commander by himself is pushed into the compound area. He's got to be careful here.
Miles away from any friendlies.
I thought as commander I could do that. I'm not killing anybody.
We still.
The objective right now, Ancestral, is for Russia to clear in and take down the radio. You can see the hourglass icon is where the radio is. You have to dismantle the radio and secure the base. Militia is trying to defend this position. So Russia in blue, militia in red. We're hearing Russian command comms. The lower left-hand corner, you'll see things pop up in yellow. That's command comms. That's squad leaders talking to each other. Take a look at the battlefield right now. It's all kind of spread out here.
What was that contact?
But you can see blue forces. Oh my gosh, Boogie's actually running in.
Out to the northwest, but if you're in that area where he's calling out contact, it was a missed contact.
Atomic Peach gets hit.
Okay, cover's blown. Good luck.
Got it.
They made it in really close here.
the worst decision ever.
Oh boy, it's a lot of fun.
Using the backstop here.
I see.
We're trying to get this down. 195 to southwest. Roger that. 2-3, expedite your assault across the road into this objective.
Uh-oh. Atomic Peach gets hit again. He might bleed out before he gets a chance to heal. And matter of fact, a third bullet goes in Atomic and he dies.
Medics down.
All the smoke's getting thrown here to try to save DZ and James Simpson now. Meanwhile, Militia falling back in the open.
Pull back. To make pullback.
Harb, Nuclear Twister, and SJ Stark
If you guys push
now in
to
a
the south, I'm
bad
pretty sure there's
position.
not really too many people watching right now. One, what is your guy to the north doing?
Looks like Boogie pushed him by himself. This is going to be a big problem for Russia now. The attack was not symmetrical. DZ and James Simpson are dead. Looks like a Dishka just ripped him up. Boogie's by himself now.
Yeah, roger that. Okay.
Russia ill-timed assault here. 2 and 3 off point for so long, being distracted by oddball. It's just unfortunate. And here we go. So 3 squads now attacking in.
I got eyes on the Dishka. Nobody's on it right now.
Swing has put Mill back in even standing with Russia. 17 kills apiece now. It's anyone's game, but it's favored for Russia, or it's favored for Mill, I gotta say.
Oh, I'm seeing a guy, yeah, to the northwest. See this barbed wire?
Looks like Wolfgang has spotted Rainbow Six here, peeking up every so often. Rainbow Six has sandbags and razor wire.
The opening in the sandbag.
Hey, is there a guy at the Dishka to the right of it?
Do we have no smokes? Right.
And Makai throws some rounds up. GL's also coming up here. It's uphill against a solid position. I don't think it's really going to help. Militia, serious defender's advantage here, just like Boombox says in chat. RPG's now being rained out here. Beef Baby and Wolfgang eat some frag from an RPG. Ooh, Rainbow Six gets zinged. Unfortunate. Tries to get back on the Dishka. Doesn't live to tell the tale. Matter of fact, Russians using GL smoke. Meanwhile, Silent is just keen to poke away at Russian forces running up on him. He kills Frenzy, looks like. Looks like Wolfgang just got lit up too. Where's Silent got right now? Silent on 7 kills. Rock just died. Silent just living the life in this bush with his RPK.
One is making progress on.
The Russians are melting as they push into this assault.
Push, just push.
Boogie, we're making a push. We're going right now. We're going through this. All right. Let's roll.
All right. GL's coming in now. Rainbow Six looks like he ate a GL. And a second Dishka manned by Scrooby is now cutting off anyone trying to come up the road. Russia just have to commit to it now. There's no other way to get about it. Silas tried to sweep around the northwest side. Could be useful, but I think Seneca and... Who's over here? Oh, just one man. Kills Vlad Poutine. Falls back. Silas rips a bullet in Seneca's direction. Still living. Scrooby on the Dishka. Just raining down as Russia melt away. Looks like there's fewer people in the south now compared to the north. Seneca getting some cover fire here from Xbit. As Xbit, the commander for militia, Seneca falls back. I think we're down to... Let's see here. think we're down to 4 Russians remaining. And I don't think the 4 guys are gonna have a chance against, how many militia are left? 4, call that 8, 11, 12, squad and a half. Fire team versus a squad and a half is kind of rough right now. Nothing's impossible, but it is highly improbable. So let's, while that's all going on, let's try to take a look and see how that happened right now. Remember the large delays earlier on in the map? Everyone getting picked off. I think the militia are just shooting here at anything that moves at a distance. I wonder if Tommy actually has eyes on these guys over here. Oh, yep. They probably had eyes on Zabari. The Russians had a pretty strong organization going into it, but I think it just slowed them down too much middle of the round. They weren't able to connect through. They took so long going north of the road. Once they actually pushed up and found the lane that they wanted, even if they didn't know they really wanted that lane, they found the right lane. They found the right way to dissect this defense.
South hills? I want to push in and get other.
The problem was a squad pushed in by themselves. They used all of their support before they got to the objective and didn't really get anything for their support. The only support that was really effective for them was the smoke barrages.
I'm gonna check behind
the smoke barrages allowed them to move a little bit closer, but they used a smoke barrage on the south approach to the MG hill here. They used a smoke barrage here in Echo 4-1. That didn't do anything for them because they never pushed it. Or rather, they did push it, but they got rebuffed pretty quickly after, because they pushed in as the smoke dissipated. Smoke barrages last... they don't last as long as you think they last, given that all of the rounds are falling. There's so many smoke rounds, you get such a wide screen from those smoke rounds, but you just have to push into it. Which is why the smoke barrage is best for closer into the enemy static position. The smoke barrage just wasn't close enough. Yeah, so the Russian configuration can either be infantry or mechanized. If they chose the mechanized option, they wouldn't have MGs or LATs or GLs or engineers or ammo bearers. They would just get 2 BTRs.
Okay, we gotta go.
I'm moving up, yeah.
The building's not clear.
And there we go. Mission referee suggesting Russia complete their mission. Russian remaining have no choice but to commit.
Enemies on the yellow building to 10.
Clear. Watch your windows.
Watch the windows. Immediately get shot up.
Dark south.
Somewhere south.
I'm gonna push up the hill, Zabari. I'm gonna go around and push up to the hill.
Ooh. Even I was almost got shot there.
Suppress, suppress, suppress.
Even us gets hit.
You're bleeding, you're bleeding. You're good, you're good, you're
Yeah,
stable.
no, I can't. My guy
Come to this side, get the fuck out of the house. Try to
Zabari,
shoot
I think, is a
from both
medic.
windows at the same time.
Yeah, Zabari's a medic, so he's gonna have a chance to revive here.
Yeah, got it.
Silas is actually making progress.
Try to catch him from the window itself.
Building to building, cover to cover here. We're gonna be taking a short break after this round, by the way, guys. Not that long of a break, but it is gonna be a break. I think Nuclear Twister just got pinged by Chicken. I don't know. Silas is getting pretty close here. He could make some kills if he puts his mind to it. And everyone's in behind sandbags for Silas right now. There's a bunch of foliage in the way too. Ooh, Goon gets tagged once. But he falls back and he, is he bleeding? Doesn't appear to be bleeding. Right now, Zabari just gets hit again. Chicken finds his way to the top of the hill. And he's got an MG.
God. Now, there's no way to push from here, man. We're locked down.
Can you get revived? No. Once you get the give up screen in the game, you're done.
Push north and then flank all the way.
Not for
move
one
around the
life
hill if you
events.
can. Move around to where I am around that.
Zabari and Imana is going to try to find some cover here and get into the get to the hill here. Militia, obviously, why would you push off if you're in so low numbers? No reason to push off and search and destroy. Silas gets spotted though. He takes some rounds and he puts some rounds back up. He hits Expert. Ooh, that was pretty close there. Might be Scrooby looking for him. Scrooby and Razor are looking this direction, I imagine. And a grenade from Militia
He's gonna hit me. Oh, you fucker!
causes Silas to get hit there. Lands right in front of him. Of course, he was standing up over the rock, so it happens. And, ooh, Zabari gets killed. It's just Imanaz and Chicken here. Chicken just trying to do what he can from this position on top of the hill, but he's not going to see anyone. Imanaz getting suppressed. I think Silent and Modern Death have his number here. It's just a bad situation. Chicken even gets hit on top of the hill. Silas throws all of his smokes. He's going to push through and try to get to another piece of cover closer on. But I think Razor and Scrooby, Goon, Expert are anticipating this. Matter of fact, they're on the Dishka trying to hit Imanaz. Rounds are landing on the berm right in front of Imanaz here. That's not going to last very much longer for him. Silas is in this green smoke. He's crawling up. I think he wants to try to find the guy at the corner, and that's Militia Command.
Can't see anything.
Oh, look at this. Razor's got a frack rocket, and he's looking past Silas here. I don't think Silas... No, Silas might be able to see him if he looks around here. Is Silas going to look to his right, though? Is Razor going to look to his right, though? Is Silas going to look to his right, though? Is Razor going to scan to his right, though? The world will never know. Oh, Razor just... Nope. Oop. Expert runs up. Here comes Goon. Expert turns the corner, gets shot up. Yeah, there you go. That was going to happen. Razor gets eaten by a rocket. Big lol. Looks like Chicken and Silent are going to have a duel over here. Imanaz is dead. So Chicken with an MG versus Silent with an RPK.
God bless the USSR.
Well, it's the Russian... It's the Federal Republic of Russia, but, you know, whatever. Semantics.
This guy right in front of me, 237, he's about to get fucking schwack.
Yeah, but is he, though?
Come here, motherfucker.
Silent's gonna hear this.
I'm so slow.
Oof.
Okay. I think that's it. GG, round 1 in the books. What a way to end the round. Goodness sakes. Alright. So, I mean, Russia kind of oofed the last bit of assault there. They had the numbers for it. They just weren't able to coordinate what they needed to do. Anyway. We're going to be right back with round number 2. Just here in a few minutes. question, how come there's a 4-month delay on the vids being uploaded? Oh, yeah. We're going through our backlog right now. Let me answer this question real quick. We're going through our backlog of events that we have archived, that we have stuff for on YouTube. It doesn't publish automatically. What we try to trim out the some of the time wasting, not time wasting, but some of the, you know, some of the bits before the operation, just so when you watch videos, it just goes live. Obviously, we have the recent operations that we stream. You can view those on Twitch for up to 2 weeks, and then they disappear from Twitch. We archive them on YouTube for longer times. We're working through our backlog right now of all of those events to try to get everything that we've done in the past few months up to date and on the website for you guys. But for right now, I'm going to take a breather real quick, and I'll be right back going home, you guys. Round 2 of Operation Splinter coming up in about 4 minutes. Alright guys, welcome back to round 2 of Operation Splinter. Little musical interlude there from OC Remix. If you're not familiar with what OC Remix is, Overclock Remix. OCRemix.org. It's It's a place where you can find remixes of video game music done by very cool, very smart, very capable arrangers, musicians, singers, anything you want. This is not an official plug for them, obviously, but we do play them from time to time here. What you just heard was a remix from Breath of Fire 2. I just closed Breath of Fire 2. Whale of September by artist Ilpo. ILP0. Whatever. Whale of September, Breath of Fire 2. Find that on ocremix.org. Anyway, guess what? Round 2 time. Operation Splinter. If you weren't here before, guess what? Nothing's changed with the general how the operation works. Anyway, Russia are in the region here. They're looking for a militia fob. It's going to be in one of 3 zones, 600 by 600 meter zones. Either the North Farm, the Crossing, or King Farm. Now, militia get to choose where they put this fob. Anywhere, they can put the radio anywhere in these zones as long as it's not indoors. That's a key distinction here. Militia fob radio cannot be indoors. And in all told, militia fob has 2 HMGs, all the fortifications they can build for 8,400. I believe we did the math last round. I think it was 8,400 build points worth of sandbags and razor wire and bunkers and things like that. It's a lot, as you saw last round. I mean, round 1, plenty of build up, even on the point, even offside the point, little OPs off the point. Pretty smart base construction there for militia round 1. We'll see if it happens here in round 2. For Russia, there's 2 different types of platoons that we'll be seeing. We could see an infantry platoon like we saw first round, where the standard Russian squad gets offset or gets upgraded with GLs, LATs, engineers, medium machine guns, and ammo bearers. Or they could take a mechanized approach, which gives them 2 BTR-80s instead of all those extra kits for their platoon. Right now, we're still in the phase of trying to figure out what's going on here. Very shortly, we'll be getting into game here. Round 2, so leadership has switched. So XBit is running Russia in blue now. We'll be listening to Russian comms for this round. Oddball, the Harv, Hedda, and Dorf will be squad leading for XBit. And Sloth now runs Militia with Boogie, Jackson, Clay, and Wolfgang. So, let's get into the game here. Let's see if we can find some folks to talk to. I want to hear some perspectives on that holdout. So how about the insane defense last round, boys?
I crashed, so I didn't get to experience it, unfortunately.
Oof. Easy.
Oh yeah, as soon as I saw Sloth go down, I knew it was gonna go downhill.
Yeah, well, we all know Silent carried us all the way, so...
Yeah, I still got 7 kills. 8 kills, actually. I guess you got the kill at the end. It's pretty big.
I got 15 kills.
Silent?
Yeah, Silent got 15 kills.
Oh.
Yeah, he was popping off.
I must have miscounted.
Hello.
Hey Frost, how you doing, bud?
Hey, what up, fam?
Oh, I see recruitment kits, so it looks like we're seeing mechanized out of Russia for round 2. So 2 PTR-80s on deck here.
I found a nuclear.
Charlie.
15 kills Silent, oh my gosh.
No.
He's the
Man
MVP.
Man of the match for sure.
Where's that coming from?
So, Pony,
Oh my
you said the
gosh.
BMP too. I definitely heard
It's your
BMP too.
conscience.
Alright, just so they can stop being distracted by the voice in the sky, I'll just walk over here and talk to him. All right, surprise! I'm on the ground amongst you now.
Whoa, 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 whoa! This is crazy.
Whoa, whoa, what?
Whoa, whoa!
So,
What is this?
Suppress.
So,
Suppress.
All right,
you're
let-
real?
Yo,
come over here. Come over here and
My
talk.
hands were up the whole time.
If you want to talk, come over here.
He's real.
I found a beacon.
Of course, I'm real.
He's not just
Jack
going.
I don't want to
really good,
disrupt
everybody.
like what organization's trying to go on here. So you know what? I think what I'll do when I want to talk to you guys, I'll just manifest myself in the game and just chill out. So how about that defense last round, guys? It was pretty good.
Damn right.
It was
I
alright.
think it's pretty solid.
Am I
Best
late?
defense ever.
Hey,
Are you late? I don't know.
our job,
Go.
bcarr.
Am I
Our
very
job
easily
was
broken,
to
though,
delay
if they'd
the
focused
enemy
their attack?
team
Oh yeah.
long enough for Silent to get into position. And at that point, Silent just eliminated the enemy team.
I mean, story checks out, right? You guys,
30 minutes.
Silent. You freaking killed it, my dude.
Oh yeah, like I said, I was probably in that bush for a good 20 minutes. And
Yeah, I know.
everything just happened to line up. Like, I just sat there. It was bipod out, so it was just shooting fish in a barrel.
I
It was
mean,
pretty simple.
it was kind of the most pure position ever. Aside from on top of the hill, which you guys built up with sandbags, would have been a second choice. But I think that position was just too good for the approach that Russia was likely to take that round. It really worked out. Like, you guys had a pretty good defense there. The whole team strategy of pushing out and just harassing on the way in. I don't know how much intel did you guys have, like, 30 minutes after the round started? Because I know Harv's guys got pushed back, and that was intentional. But, like, did you know that they were all the way around to the east, or?
Yep,
It just took a while.
squad. Our squad was able to spot that out pretty quickly, but I mean, we ended up taking a lot of casualties as we fell back. But we immediately knew that they were coming from the east before they even made their main push. So
Yeah, I mean, the main push would have just been.
good thing.
I mean, just speaking from, because I saw it overhead the entire round last round. Just speaking, my thought is, if everything was timed together, right? But that's like the ultimate thing. Like, with any push, anything can be timed wrong, or it just doesn't seem like it all gels together at the last minute.
Who's in what here?
But
Oh yeah, I feel like the east and north push, they didn't really time it too well. The east was popping their smoke, and the north guys weren't even on objective yet. So.
I mean, it was Russian advantage there for a little while, but obviously the pushing to the defenders, they didn't have enough people pushing through at the single point. Dare I say, Silent may have gotten 20 kills if that were the case. Although it may have been too many people for him to keep up with.
I'm sure glad we get to 72.
Hey, does anybody else see fucking white balls attached?
Yeah, out west we didn't have shit to deal with.
No,
Yeah,
that's
just
just
lobbing rockets at faraway movement.
Yeah, let's talk about these. Let's talk about these over here.
Good God. The white balls have been around for like 2 weeks.
There are no white balls.
Let's all
Is
speculate.
this amphibious? Side bonus, those are the wrong type of white ball, which explains why the BRDMs don't float. So when I fix that, the BRDMs will float.
Nice.
Briefing time.
Sweet.
Are you guys having a brief?
Oh, I'm so glad Xbit changed it and gave us helicopter.
We're not even
I'm
using
so glad
helicopters.
Xbit gave us. I'm so glad
we're not
Xbit
using
gave
them
us
'cause
these
we don't have
72.
Don't have a fucking. No pilot today. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Man,
I've
you
got the
words
tag,
are
and it just needs to
disappearing from
resert
me.
me.
I feel like the helicopter would just be able to find their base like immediately.
It would.
Alright guys, welcome. This is round 2 of Operation Splinter. So in this side of the mission, we have to find a militia hideout camp someplace. For one of my SLs, want to mark the possible grid locations in which the militia can set up their sneaky little camp in. Basically, we're taking the mechanized option, which allows us to take 2 BTRs and a trans truck. Door squad 2 is going to be running both BTRs, and oddball squad 1 is the 2 IC for tonight. Squad 3 is going to be our sort of like forward scouting element, and everybody else is infantry. If you're not driving, you're walking, you're infantry. So the plan is that since none of my squad leaders marked the spots yet, I'm gonna. Okay, there you go. Those are the 4 grids there. Juliet 6, Kilo 6, Juliet 7, Kilo 7. Their fob can be located in any one of those grids. So the idea is we're going to take the full platoon. We're going to move up to the bridge location there in Juliet 3. We're going to dismount near that compound, and we are going to do a full dismounted platoon, kind of like column with squad. Squad 3 in advance of about 200-300 meters, and they're going to walk us in. They're going to take sort of a. We'll stop here in the town, and then we'll move. I don't know, somewhere here in the saddle between the 2 points, and then we'll use the forest, and we'll try to move on to the village itself, the little cul-de-sac village there. The BTRs will be support. If we go right into contact, we'll roll them up, we'll outgun them, push them off, and keep bounding forward. If they do locate the fob in some kind of cheeky position, like in an open field or something like that, we always can use the BTRs and smoke and all that fun stuff to get up there. We get no logistics and no support, so it's just you, your rifle, and the lovely noisy BTRs. That's all we get. So we need to make use of every man, and so fire teams and squad leaders need to interoperate, work closely together. We'll be bounding over each other possibly to push the contact off, because that's the only way we can do it, is outgun them. So fire superiority, whatever the hell it is. So any questions? Awesome. We got a few minutes, so I'll let squad leaders kind of go over the details, but that's the general plan. So if all commands go down, you need to search for the fob in one of those 4 grids. Good luck.
All right. So, pretty simple plan. Also, looks like we're here at the crossroads.
Actually need to cross the bridges.
The crossroads are actually here, so it's kind of like off the crossroads, but it's whatever. Also, we're on command comms now, so we can now hear listening to the Russian command comms.
He'll scout ahead with his fire team and route clear until he can meet up with the rest of the
So we're hearing that they're going to be taking Juliet 3 bridge, dismounting in the village right next to the bridge, pushing through Juliet 4-2, leapfrogging uphill towards Juliet 6-4-3, and then this is kind of a valley situation here. Matter of fact, I believe this whole area is a valley. And then we're going to be going up and over. I think Silent got 15. I didn't check at the end of the round last time. They said he got 15, which I believe. I believe Silent got that many kills. I think he cut down pretty much an entire squad by himself. The squad that was pushing up from the south. He cut most of that down by himself. Just goes to show you, do you have a bipod? You are potentially a god. I'm here all day. Actually, all night. Actually, I'm here for like an hour. Maybe an hour and a half tops. An hour tops. This shouldn't take that long. He was in that bush. He said he was in the bush for like 20 minutes. I believe it. So, 2 BTRs and a transport truck is all the vehicles the Russians are going to get for this round. I don't even get lodges. And not even lodges. Anyway, thanks for all you guys watching right now. You guys are awesome. We do this on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Matter of fact, this Saturday's gonna be a little weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. We'll be part of the Call to Arms stream for OWI, supporting Stack Up. We'll be part of the event with Squad Z, a mod for Squad, Postscriptum, a standalone product that's basically running Squad code in World War II, but it's not really running Squad code in World War II. There's things that are different about Postscriptum, but it's kind of based in the same spiritual zone, I guess. Not really. It is kind of fun to play. Every so often I get in there and play it. We get a whole hour on that stream, my dudes. And we're going to be, I think the idea is we're going to be showing off part of our, part of the Mars test that's happening. It's not the Mars test, it's an event we have scheduled on the calendar, and you can see it right there on squadops.gg. If you have basic, then you can be one of the very best, like no one ever was, and join us for this amazing event. Meanwhile, we are live with round 2, live P, according to our event admin Shugart. Round 2 of Operation Splinter. BTR's transport truck moving now. My mic's doing the static thing again. The static thing? Oh no. Oh. I hear it. Okay, how about now? Okay. It's this... it's the XLR cable I've plugged into it. So, goodness sakes. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna have the... I'm gonna have the monitor in my ear. Hopefully I won't talk super slow. Hopefully I won't talk super slow. Thanks, Boombox, for speaking up. It's literally this mic cable. I think I've pulled something out and it's on its last legs, so, but it's whatever. Anyway, we're moving out here. Well, like I said, 8,400 build points on the ground. Are they building anything with it? It's dumped, but they haven't built anything with it, and we're live. Maybe they're just trying to figure out where everything's gonna go. They get 2 HMGs along with their, along with all the fortification they can build. Take a look at the scoreboard here before we get going. It looks like he's running with a half squad. Wolfgang also running with about a half squad. Boogie slightly lower on numbers. Looks like a slight advantage for Russia here in numbers, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, hey, cool story. I'm running a basic tomorrow. If you guys want to participate, sign up on the website, squadops.gg. You hear me talk about what to do in operations and what we expect for people that participate. Once you take that, you can participate in pretty much anything that requires basic on the calendar, which is like 90% of everything we have on the calendar. So, you know, join on in. Start your registration and your account creation journey as the Russian column takes a left turn onto a paved road. You should, Boombox. Get on out here. It might be full up, but I would encourage you to show up for roll call anyway. Looks like we got a split off here. One BTR taking a dirt path off. BTR transport still moving up. Matter of fact, we can see Boogie as a squad pushed up the peninsula here. Makes a lot of sense. They're not building anything. Militia's not building anything. Militia is not building anything. Militia is not building anything. Either that or they're not building anything.
Basically, just overwatch our route for right now.
Oh my.
Squad 3's command.
Go for command.
Ooh, and here's Squad 1 down here too.
Bree, go ahead and move.
Alright, so let's take a look here. Boogie has James Simpson and Big Rago in tow.
Side copy on all.
Do they have they don't have an RPG. They're gonna get a...
Movement in the village.
Oh, Oddball has eyes on Boogie already. Does Boogie have eyes on all three of these guys? Boogie has eye. Wait, where's Oddball? Oddball has eyes on Boogie.
Say again.
Ooh, AR shooting.
9 enemy squad lead.
No, that was a militia MD. Oh my god. Sorry for the weird voice there, but big yikes.
Let's position the BTRs. Let's put fire on.
What
Squad
is?
3, keep moving your route. Push it.
What are these guys
towards the
doing?
center of the peninsula, so you're in cover.
So Russia know these three are in this field right now.
Go for squad 4.
ND, sorry, ND is negligent discharge, which is basically the equivalent of a big oof, but like. Oh, that's not good. Big Rago might actually shoot the ammo bag and might hit James Simpson. No building misfire. No building. Here we go. Now they're starting to build something. Maybe they're just trying to figure out what to build. Boogie's pushing across the... What is happening here? Boogie is gonna get shot in the face. Matter of fact,
We're engaging.
it's happening. Oddball has told his guys to engage. Boogie is dead. Squad leader dead right out of the gate. Or militia. Big freaking oof. Boogie had no idea they were there. I would imagine. And Big Rago and James Simpson now running away. And the BTR is picking these guys off in the field. Target practice for Russia here. Big Rago and James Simpson are going to hide behind some rocks. But also, Russia reveal the BTR choice, so militia will now know for sure that there is a mechanized platoon coming for their base. Revy now in charge of 4, with Boogie dead. $1,400 build now used in the defense of the FOB, and it's growing in number. Big Rago, James Simpson throws smokes to try to run away. And they get the defilade. They might be safe. Russia not really pushed across the river until now. They're using the bridge even. I think it's a footbridge right here. No, that's the main road bridge. They've pushed across, so Lish, Tommy, and Modern Death are going to run over here and provide a little bit of cover here. Moneyman and Atomic Peach. What are the odds one of these guys has a RPG?
Alright,
Well,
my fire team,
it's Moneyman.
my fire team is across the river. They're heading on the north side into those hills.
Not
They're gonna look
Peach,
south.
though.
But so far it's looking clear on the across the bridge.
Moneyman with an RPG kit, so he's waiting for vehicles to come at him.
I would wait until we actually get those 2 squads into that village in Juliet 4-2.
Yeah,
So, again, the plan for Russia is to ping-pong the bounce off of the village here in Juliet 4-2, then down here to the hill, India 6-8, then on over here to Juliet 6-1. We run out of the gap validator. It's a Russian. It's a Russian seek and destroy. They're searching these 4 grids right here for an enemy FOB. FYI, the enemy FOB is here. So they're searching these 4 grids for an enemy FOB. They know the enemy FOB is somewhere in these 4 grids. They're approaching from the north to the south, so they're going to follow these red lines. Is generally the idea here. Moneyman has a hat, actually. He's running away with Atomic Peach and Revy. Boogie got spotted and got zinged pretty early on in the round. And it looks like they're going to run away. Maybe they're going to Wonder where these guys are going, actually. They're running over here to the east. Like, I guess they're thinking...
Command, this is 3.
Go ahead.
I guess they're thinking they're being...
Southwest looks clear. Not seeing any movement.
I don't know.
Alright, copy that 3. You're gonna hold Overwatch. Squad 4, you're gonna cross over and move into the village and clear it.
Alright, so here we go. Hedda's gonna hold the peninsula here.
My fire team's got contacts east of the...
Ooh. Modern Death's fire team is spot Revy, retreat. And Harv is gonna pop down here. Looks like militia shifting east. Okay, so they're gonna come over here and try to bottleneck the roads. So they're gonna get the, so they know the BTRs are in play, so militia are gonna take these roads here and attempt to set up to catch the BTR, because the BTRs have to use the bridges. The infantry can cross the water. BTRs are gonna be required to take these bridges here. And matter of fact, that's exactly what's gonna be happening soon. BTR is beginning to cross the north bridge here. Pony gunning for Silent. Dorf in the commander's seat of this northern BTR here. Waiting across the bridge, waiting for infantry to clear more of the way. These guys are still running east. What the... What's happening? So the Russians know that it's in one of those 4 grids. And this is the red lines of the Russian plan.
Alright, all squads, update. Squad 4 is going to move east. They're going to try to cross the river into Kilo 4-9. Or Kilo 4-6. And with the fire team to the north of the road, that should be able to, we should be able to corner whatever the contact is and remove whatever ambush they're trying to set up for the BTR.
Both BTRs are stacked up here on the bridge.
Squad 3, you're going to remain in Overwatch.
So Russia are going to opt to do the same thing here. Looks like they're calling an audible. 4 is going to hop the river here. 3 has a fire team over here. 2, this is security for the BTRs. I think the BTRs are both in, yeah, the BTRs are both in Squad 2 under Dorf's command. So we're looking at security here off point.
Squad 4, whenever you're ready.
Sweeping the hillside for RPGs. 4 is going to hop the river here. 3 is holding the peninsula. Looks like 1's probably going to reorganize. Is that a hat to northeast? That's a firm. Got Moneyman on the hat up here, along with Revy, his fire team lead, squad lead. There's a lat here. Looks like a rather Scottish chap has a lat. Lad Poutine, and a fire team leader with him. Silas is down here next to Chicken. Chicken's found himself a position. He's probably watching this northern road here. BTRs have crossed. Yeah, this is a hat here northeast. There's a hat here. There's a lat in this group right here. They have eyes on contact in the village.
That village is gonna be chock full of guys.
Oh yeah. Bet you anything the radios could be inside a building.
That's fine. This BTR can penetrate the building.
Oh, funny for them. The radio can't be in the building. Waka waka.
Updates on that contact too.
Storm part of the 4 here.
But we're gonna
Fire team now across the river.
So
Got Frost, SJ Stark.
we'll find out in a minute.
More militia units being uncovered here by the Fog of War / my Canberra visibility scheme, only going to about 1,000 meters here. Fire team northeast rocks. Looks like the vehicle's security fire team might actually hit them. Moneyman on top of this hill, like a mad lad. It looks like he's looking at these guys, actually. It's kind of a far piece. It's possible, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Mike 322.
Don't post machine guns.
Oh, man. Monodeth actually spotted these guys. You can see Moneyman peeking here. Moneyman's looking at him. Is Moneyman going to try to shoot here? Or is Modern Death gonna have his guys shoot?
SL, possibly fire team and strength.
So they're thinking there's an SL up there. There's not.
We've got a squad and a half and 2 BTRs. I think we should press them and try to isolate them.
Oh. Are they gonna send the BTRs off-road and push Mike 3? Did I just hear that right?
Squad 4, this is command.
Is that for real? I don't know.
You still looking for 4?
Yep, 4. Why don't you use the wood line to your southeast and try to maneuver south of the compound in Mike 4, and just be kind of like a cutoff force, because they'll probably retreat off the hill in Mike 2, or where Mike 3, or wherever it is, and go south through the wood line. So I want you to be able to pick him up.
I want to get G-Man to move. He's sitting there on top of a hill to our east.
Copy, Wilco.
Squad 1, this is command.
Squad 1, go ahead.
Everybody getting shuffled around.
Go ahead and move across into Peninsula and clear that.
Looks like he wants 4 to move to Mike 4, try to cut off this fire team here. Exped doing the maneuverability here.
Close east, so just keep on.
Ooh, can Silas see him from here? No, Silas has got the building in his way.
Second part of that storm. Responsibility is the right side of the road and
right side of the road and such.
Just to report, we haven't seen anything on the Hotel 5 Peninsula.
Looks like probably King's Kill and
Alright, copy that one. You can hold that fire team there if you want.
King's Kill. Let's see, who is this? Oh, hello. It's a good thing I still have the camera here. SJ Stark just gets zipped.
Contact, Kilo 436 inside
I got tagged.
Hold on, I got you.
Kilo 436, pretty close.
See if you can't avoid that contact. But keep
Looks like they're gonna circumvent the village. They gotta be careful. Brother Scout's chap gets a little funky and feels like they're in a flat up here. You could hit him with a frag rocket. It's a pretty straight
watching
shot.
south.
Stark, you still up?
Frost gets a full heal from
One south.
or sorry, Frost full heals SJ Stark.
I don't have eyes on him.
Yeah, these guys are gonna try to chase
Alright,
4
Stark,
in Mike 3.
what I need you to do is
So
I need you
weird.
to... Let's see. Just stay where you are. Frost displaced from where you are.
Hey Greg, I want you watching.
Displace up towards squad.
Those rocks on top of that hill. That's where the contact will last seen. So just kind of keep an eye on that.
Okay. So you can do the thing, kind of just look that way if you see contact skyline.
AR is still shooting at him. They're kind of stuck here. They gotta crawl back. Oh, and these guys are falling back now too.
I got a much better grid for you. Command.
Militia
Lima
shoot and
4,
scoot
1-4,
is coming up here.
that building.
Raid from Austin Bean. Cool.
Repeat 4.
How well is your view from here?
Lima 414.
Nice guys. Well, welcome in.
Is what my
That's a
guys
decent
In the middle of
view, I
round
just can't see
2
inside
of
the leg.
Operation
Everything's
Splinter.
hiding.
Saying that they're retreating south.
Yeah, neither can I. Even
Splinter is an
up.
operation. Russians are looking to engage a enemy fob here. So they're about a click and a half away right now, but Russians are pretty spread out. Russians have a couple BTR-80s, mainly an infantry force other than that, against a completely infantry force for militia in red. The militia force is awash with RPGs though, so there's a constant threat these BTRs going to get zapped by an RPG.
Alright, copy that one.
Matter of fact, this fire team here has been chasing a fire team they suspect has a squad lead with them. What they don't know is they have a tandem RPG up here. And ooh, is Revy looking? Revy.
Oh shit! Guy on the hill, 113 on the next ridge over.
Revy doesn't see him,
I don't know if
but
he saw me or not. Close, like.
it's
50 to 100
Bananas.
meters.
Great spot there. Dropped to 40. What happens, man?
50, I don't know.
Calling contact 150 meters southeast of my east team.
It's a raid. People come and go. We appreciate them tuning in. Thanks to Austin Bean.
He just crouched in that Salm again.
And Revy saw it's Bananas there.
Mike, 337, most like.
Let's see here. Russians still spread out. Let's see, the base is two Dishkas here.
Their hunter-killer team.
So, this is, yeah, this fire team here is part of the vehicle security force, and they're moving off to the map border.
Just hold for a minute. Let's see what happens.
So the hopes and dreams to chase these guys doesn't seem to be
For some
happening.
reason, they're not firing on us. So
Oh, Boogie, it happens. I wouldn't say you're being really dumb, Boogie. You just didn't know there was a squad watching you. You also got... I don't know if it was just like that field you were in, or the camo that you guys have against that field. Like... You got spotted... You got spotted way quicker than I thought you would be at that distance. There are a lot of BTRs, what you said. At least you told them that they're BTRs. Even though they revealed it when they shot up your guys in the field anyway. Russians sweeping the field here, moving in.
Hey, when we get up here, we're gonna clear out the buildings quickly, because we have no idea if there are contacts there.
And matter of fact, there are none, but the fire team that was Hunter Killer is now moved south, skirting the map border. Minor Death in pursuit. Matter of fact, Storm's guys are actually closer. Storm's got Stark on his hip. Where did Frost go? Oh, Frost is back with squad lead. Storm and Stark, buddy's clearing this out. Chicken is actually... I guess he's waiting for a vehicle. What is Silas doing? Where is he looking? Silas is hiding as well. Okay.
Alright, Squad 4, I got 3
Chicken doing nothing but watching for vehicles.
to your southwest and help screen for the BTRs.
He's loaded for frag right now, so he's looking for infantry to shoot potentially. The BTRs are moving to the northeast here. And here comes Hedda moving in with a whole squad. So I think Silas and Chicken are gonna get spotted, are gonna spot some folks here. Storm and Stark on this road. I think Storm might be getting an RPG very shortly. Or maybe Stark will. Oh, he's not? Chicken decides not to fire the RPG and switches to his AK. SJ Stark lives for a while longer. It looks like
Somewhere to your east.
Storm and Stark are going to run out.
Team or fire team booking it south. They might have gotten past you by now, but...
Copy.
Alright.
Modern Death closing to within about 300 meters of Revy's fire team. Moneyman's still looking for that vehicle to shoot. Meanwhile, hello, Doobie Scoo.
Go east across the road. Go east across the road. Find a building to set up in.
Are they going to clear this building? Yeah, Doobie Scoo is going to clear this building solo right now. Chicken watching the staircase. Doobie Scoo coming up and over. Here we go. Doobie Scoo shot in the face.
Inside.
What is it?
Contact up, second floor, second floor.
Alright,
Second
man,
floor. This.
The BTRs are gonna
Frags?
backtrack and head over to your position.
If you can.
I got
Use
none.
your frags. Copy that. We've got,
Expit,
use
second
your
floor,
the contact
second floor.
in the village, so.
I got gun out.
That is.
I'm covering. Get your frag up.
Silas could potentially get some action here too. Looks like another casualty over here to the east. We're gonna take a look at that in a second.
Hop on my head.
Just your east. I lost a
Get
guy.
up there.
He was to the left.
Looks like Revy and his guys got a kill.
Oh, wait.
I'm getting somebody on the shed here. Look on the second story.
Ooh, Seneca climbed up. Seneca climbed up. What a legend.
He's over in this right.
Alright, push.
Silas now revealed himself as well.
That's chaos to the northeast. Seneca, get down if you need to. Seneca, get down.
Uh-oh.
Standby. Tossing frag.
Off the shed there.
BTR
Throw the
TK'd.
net into the right room.
Frag out.
Yikes. I guess Pony was shooting for Revy.
Shit.
Chicken went downstairs in the meanwhile and died.
One down.
Silas took a shot at Suzerain, I think.
Contact north, copy.
SKS time. Man after my own heart. I don't know what it is about the SKS, but I always feel like I hit every shot I mean to take with the SKS.
Say again.
We're gonna fly over here. Looks like the looks like Revy's fire team met up with a few other people from his squad. James Simpson and Big Rago. Revy dies.
AR. Stark, come out.
I think Storm wants to take a shot from over here.
Taking shots.
And this fire team is
Contacts to the east of
absolutely.
command was.
What?
Copy.
Oh no! Silas killed Xbit.
3, you need to try and deal with
Oh.
shots from your east, northeast.
Why did they knew he was over there?
My BTR has been back to support.
Silas gets another kill.
Second once we clear out this contact.
They knew someone was over here.
Working with this Kilo 6, Kilo 7. I'm presuming they're on the east side, so
They knew someone was over here.
4 and
We're trying to find Silas in the list here. Wait, he's up here. 2 kills.
due southwest, please.
Xbit was command for Russia. So, second in command for Russia is Oddball. And Chanka just killed Storm, another TK for a vehicle.
Could you give us a sit rep?
Meanwhile, all the Russians over here are dead.
Possible contacts are east side of the village, Kilo 599, and Kilo 433. Rough estimate.
2 vehicle TKs so far. Not a good look for Russia. 7 kills Russia, 5 kills Mill.
You guys look the same.
For what size?
Currently 5's wrong.
Okay.
Vlad's got himself a cheeky position on this car, but what is he going to be able to see? Nothing. He needs to get himself up on this road, my dude. Or something. I don't know. Anyway, militia's just spread out here. Now it makes a lot more sense now that we can see all the element here. It looks like they have a squad for the fence, plus Sloth commanding the Hab close, or the Fob close in here. They have a squad. They pretty much created the Beltway here. So they put forces on the entirety here.
With the BTR, I want you to try and work your way southwest. We need to try and push towards the objective best we can. If you need both, BTRs near you, half.
Pretty smart way to defend, but okay, it looks like they're pulling forces north here.
Looks like we cleared out this contact.
Or it looks like these guys are shifting. Peninsula Watch here in India 5 has crossed the river south.
3, what's your size?
3 has a squad size force, or a fire team size force. Fire team size force. Still being pinned down by Silas? Question mark.
We need to continue on to the objective.
If Silas gets himself another couple kills, it's going to be bad news. Unfortunate that he won't be able to do anything against the BTR that's rolling his way. but he'll be able to tell the rest of his team where it is.
Go ahead, Dorf.
Squad.
Sabari and Rather Scottish Chap standing by to put a rocket into a BTR.
To us, southwest, and then we're gonna hook in eastward.
Silent trying to move this BTR into position here.
If you crest the hill, there's the red building.
Bye bye.
Never mind.
That happened.
All right, follow me. Follow me, Medic.
That one.
And BTR gonna pop the hill here.
All right. Silent, I got the shot. Oh, yeah, I still got the shot.
Southeast.
There's no one in that building. This is a waste of time.
There's friendly in the building.
Wait,
This
south?
one.
There's
What
a
the
red
fuck?
building.
He meant northeast.
Red
He said
reference
northeast. There's no one in that building,
Kilo
or if they are, they're not
433.
peeking the windows.
Kilo
Or
433.
kilo, yeah.
Kilo
Those two buildings in
43.
that sector. Grid.
Okay, 3.
Silas just took some more shots at him, I think.
Okay, and then the BTRs need to continue, and we'll assault.
Copy that. I'm trying to deal with them.
All right, understood.
I could
Russia making progress here, but they're getting spread out again.
Yeah.
They're getting spread out. They're not going to be able to really synchronize an assault on the point. Although, if they make if Squad 1 here can make a real big push with this BTR and just push straight in, using this forest as cover,
Just make sure you ain't chasing ghosts.
it's possible.
Copy that. Yeah, I definitely saw somebody in one of these buildings.
We've been chasing ghosts all game.
Command went down from a ghost, apparently. Anyway, BTRs get behind our infantry. We'll get into contact, and then you can pull up and engage. Sound good?
Yeah.
And that's the call. BTR is going to hold the back line. Infantry going to take the first hits. Breeze fire team starting to move north here. It's second fire team now sweeping around to the west and moving north. Just arrived. We're in round 2 right now. More maneuvering here. Russia are trying to move in on the militia hab or militia FOB here in Kilo 76. Militia are sort of circling around here, trying to find the best way to engage. Russia's 2 BTR-80s are still intact here. Round 2 of 2.
180, peeking.
Oddball has eyes on at range.
No eyes. No depression.
Oh,
There's another 165. I say my
peeking.
And Tinkerbell dead.
He's dead.
Insta-killed. Insta-killed, guys.
I can't engage. Cannot engage. No depression. Alright, no. Still no depression. Hold. Ooh, we are way out in the open here, but. Oh,
There's that body at 1-7.
yeah.
Any lats coming towards him. Just Shalasashka is the closest guy.
Yeah, those are friendly.
What is that? 201.
201. Ooh, down.
Ooh, Sergeant Jackson falls to his... Sergeant Jackson just got deleted.
He's not gonna like that.
Sergeant Jackson just got absolutely deleted behind that wall.
Okay, 4 went
Oh,
down.
looks like Silas is chasing these guys now.
3 expedite that clearing and then rejoin.
Or, actually, no. 4 went down because Clay J's squad just basically cut him off trying to cross the road here. Militia trying to bring it back to even here. 10 kills Russia, 8 kills militia at this point. We got Frost, Doobie Scoo... No, sorry, Frost and Captain Morgan kind of stuck here on this hill. Captain Morgan AR.
Eyes on fob, it's in...
Might have a chance to get some kills here. Ooh, never mind.
It's...
Frost gets hit,
Kilo
Frost gets shot,
76,
Frost get killed.
Kilo 7...
Kuba,
Kilo 7-9 enemy...
I think, responsible for that kill, maybe.
My infantry is converging.
And now Captain Morgan's by himself. And here we go. They have eyes on the hab. Or, sorry, I keep saying hab, I don't know why. They have eyes on the FOB, the BTR now engaging. Dishka also trying to return fire here. but they've shot everyone off the Dishka. Dishka shield doesn't seem to be protecting a lot of people. More kills. I think that might have been Militia Command dead there. Music is going to try to hit an AT shot from here. BTR is displacing.
3, watch your east. There's still a lot of contact out there, probably.
Copy that. Be nice to the east.
Oop, here we go. Well, Music, see this guy? The BTRs are kind of sort of together here. BTR is still here. Russia might have the upper hand for this assault here. They have more surface area focusing in. Militia don't have the defense that Militia had round 1. Clay's squad is still the anomalous factor here for Militia. They need to get back in this fight. BTRs are just basically picking off anyone that pops their head up.
Clean kill 150.
It's just Music here. Bagus is on the gun.
Mag.
Picking up.
Bagus actually getting shot here. Ooh, I think someone just died.
There's a dish
Wait.
southeast side.
What?
I disabled
Groot and Seneca about to get run up on by Clay J. I think Groot actually... Oh no. Clay J, here comes Clay J.
Keep eyes east.
Headed in a gun out. Had to get shot in the back by Clay J. Clay J gets 2. Groot turns towards Clay J. Gets hit by Silas. Grenade comes out. I think it bounces for Groot. Yep.
3 got flank killed to their north.
Big yikes.
1 times BTR faces east, please.
Big yikes. Clay J gets hit though. But head is down. Russia losing more angles to attack from. But they still have overwhelming firepower on the point. A little bit of distraction from Silas really sealed that deal. Caused Groot to really double take on directions.
Send these guys up
We've killed quite a few
before we
already.
get overrun by infantry.
Russia still has both BTRs up right now. Here's the militia position here. Looks like someone tried to shoot. Someone tried to get a shot up. Someone tried to stand up here. Here's the militia base. It's not really a horrible position. It is kind of spread out though. Here's the radio. So this is the objective for Russia. Russia have to dismantle this radio. And they have 2 BTRs just ready to sweep, and they are sweeping south now. Shooting behind them. Zabari gonna get a shot at?
Understood, push the objective.
Ooh, look at these guys. Ooh, they are getting shot. It's Bananas, Modern Death, and Tommy pinned to the rocks here in the middle of this field.
Oh my god.
Stay. Just hold your positions. Hold your positions. Hold
Yeah.
Push the objective.
Is Zabari gonna try to get a shot here with an RPG? He is loaded for AT. No. He's loaded for frag, looks like, and Tommy died, but not to the rocket. Zabari did get popped by the BTR. At this point, 13 kills Russia, 15 kills Mill, 14 kills Russia. Just saw that update. Whoa, felt like I DC'd there. Russia's assault force is still intact. Although now looks like Rock 865 leading the remainder of his squad to try to defend the FOB. Clay still has a significant force off the point. And they're just not able to get up here. Captain Morgan's still alive, LOL. What are Kuba and Imanaz doing? Looks like they're starting to rejoin the fight here. Still guns up at the point for militia.
Get us here. Get us through this hill here.
It's still possible for Russia to do this. Ooh, D-League gets zinged.
Also ease.
How far
the
south?
objective. Engage the
push us
objective.
forward just a little.
Yeah,
no,
engage
okay,
the
we're
objective.
engaging objective. Go to objective.
Put smoke screen up. Use your smoke screen. Let's go. Use the BTR for cover, guys. So let's go.
Oddball wants to get aggressive here. Great use of the smoke screen.
driver smoke, Put your driver smoke up. Put your driver smoke up. Let's go. Stick with me. No, you can't do a smoke screen. Let's go, charge.
Yeah, I'm just a generator.
Death Gun gets hit twice. Oddball runs in. Music tries to throw a rocket, and it doesn't have enough room to arm.
Get into objective zone.
And Russia are now in the compound. It's just Deathcon and Oddball and a BTR swinging around. No more, nothing else up here.
There's one in this building, northern barn.
Uh-oh, Music actually moved out. Oddball could be disappointed. Deathcon gets in here and he gets...
Oh, sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm really sorry.
TKs have not been with the Russians. Oddball gonna check this. Kills Music, shoots him in the back. Here comes the other BTR. Wolfgang shoots Oddball. Oddball's down to the point, and that's second in command down for Russia. BTRs are circling, cutting off everyone. Meanwhile, it's just Wolfgang on the point. Wolfgang and Clamar for Militia. The only ones left on the point. 18 kills Russia, 18 kills Militia. Russia infantry have got to get in here now. Headbuster taking shots at something in there, I don't know what. Wolfgang and Clamar are still here. They're still infantry off the point. Russia are getting cleaned up here. Rocket 65 actually getting ready to run over Scrooby here. Scrooby, I don't think is paying attention. Can Scrooby react? No, Scrooby cannot react. How about Liberal? Liberal can react for sure. Liberal puts one into Rock. Liberal shooting at Pain. BTRs are just circling now, looking for people to shoot. The BTR still being up is a big problem. Pain gets zinged by Headbuster. Way off in the distance here, and then Liberal gets tapped. Tapped down to the ground by Rock 865. Rock 865's by himself now. Three militia south of the point. Russians not really doing too good. Modern Death still has a buddy here on the hill. Headbuster now running towards the objective. Captain Morgan has made his... Captain Morgan being alive right now is actually amazing. But he's got to cross this field here. He's got the BTRs to cover him, as long as the BTRs don't shoot him trying to cross the field. RPG hits the BTR.
Bounce.
Oh, looks like another square hit. Looks like a ineffective shot there. 0 point gets hit. Or rather, Scottish chap is the one with the RPG there. I think he might be the last RPG in the platoon for Militia. So it's going to come down to that, or someone get in the HMG. Captain Morgan actually makes it.
What do you need me to do here?
Meanwhile, Wolfgang's dead on the point. Headbuster kills him, or something like that. Clamar is still crawling around. Headbuster up and over. Kills Clamar. And Russia have secured the point, but they need to take down that radio and make it official. Rock 865 is coming back, making a big push here. Kuba and Imanaz taking the path that Captain Morgan did to get into the objective area. Rock 865 shoots Headbuster in the back! A big gun down. Meanwhile, looks like Modern Death and its bananas get picked up by a BTR. Smart move. Captain Morgan now going to have to try to clear this by himself, but he's going to have to wait for the infantry to get here. And Rock 865 now holding an angle by himself. Kuban Imanov sweeping around to the southeast. Captain Morgan sees the radio.
Take it down.
And there we go. Does Rock have a grenade? If Rock can Kobe a grenade. Oh, look at that.
Oh, we're both ARs.
The sandbag is destroyed. Rock can shoot through the
No,
wall.
no, get your gun out. Get your gun out. I'll dig.
He's gonna throw a grenade.
Let's just have a smoke take.
Oh, he missed the throw! Oh no!
That's a grenade from the west. Grenade from the west.
Oh man. Rock could have had those guys. It's Bananas' great hustle to move over here and get a high ground.
If I get one, so I'd move to a different position.
Okay. Alright.
They still need to dig that radio though. Steph is digging the radio. And Rocket 865 down to It's Bananas.
Good job.
It's now clearly a militia task, a mountain to climb. 27 kills Russia, 21 kills Mill. As far as Mill people left, it's Rather Scott's chap with Imanaz. Wait, where did Kuba go? Wait, what?
I came in from the east.
Is it
and
just
there was
these two now left?
3 to 4 that direction. I don't know how many of these other guys have killed, but we might have guys coming from that.
Okay, well in that case, looks like we're getting closer to the end anyway.
Morgan, are you from Squad 4?
Yes.
GG.
Sorry we killed your FTLs.
You only got one.
Well,
Enemy
we
picked
killed
up the other.
2.
Banana, come with me.
No, well, okay, we killed 2 of your guys.
Rather Scott's chap is still up. If Imanaz rearmed him, he might have a chance at hitting one of these BTRs. But I don't think... I don't think he's got enough ammo to rearm twice. And Pony and Silent are chasing down anyone in these forests here. They're just trying to be a distraction right now. Rather Scott's chap has AT. He's looking for this BTR. He's gonna... Backblast is gonna give himself away to Lord Chanka. Matter of fact, here comes Lord Chanka nuclear twisting the other BTR. 1 rocket, 2 BTRs. What do? He's gonna have a better shot at yeah, he's gonna have a better shot right there, and he hits it right in the back. And Rather Scott's chap is kind of done now. So it's just Imanaz and Rather Scott's chap. Imanaz getting shot at. Oh, he threw a smoke at his position. Good meme. The drive-by smoke barrage. Wait. Ooh. There we go. Ooh, Dorf gets killed after he kills Rather Scott's chap. Alright, Imanaz, what you gonna do? He's gonna run to the west and try
Alright,
to...
so Dorf died to the Bushman. We're gonna just sit here and kill the Bushman when he
and that's
shows
it.
himself to us.
Round 2 complete. A Russian victory. About a squad size 4th, and what more importantly, both BTRs still up. A tremendous round there for Russia. And that's going to do it for us at Squad Ops today. I don't know exactly about the details for Saturday's stream, but it's a thing. It's happening. We will be streaming something, either Mars, or we'll be streaming in conjunction with the Stack Up event. Keep an ear out on the Discord. We'll post updates about what's happening there. Obviously, if you see my name pop up just on the stream, you know, come by and see me, because we'll be talking about Mars in some capacity. Or someone will be talking about Mars. It may not be me. It may be someone else. But anywho, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm bcarr on behalf of Squad Ops. Thanks for watching, and good night.